figured out what event I'm going to invite
I've
to.
come up with the event that would work. The least, what I call low friction, right?
Yeah.
The ideal is to find a low friction event where there's not the way you're thinking, but a low friction in the introvert way of thinking.
There shouldn't be much friction involved.
No, probably not. Unless it goes really well and it's really cold.
I just... Oh, Brandon, I'm so sorry for you.
Help.
Send help.
I am helping.
You had your chance. It's gone.
I'm helping. I can't get those girls back.
Cameras
Yeah,
up.
I have no way of finding them. I've thought about it.
Audio's working.
I imagine you
I
spent
don't even
the
know
next,
what they were volunteering
next
for.
month you tried to figure out a way to get them to come
I
back.
don't even know what their fundraiser was for. To even find that organization and track them down like a crazy person.
Of the like 50 houses you went to, there's one in particular.
Do you remember a year and a half ago? Oh, the bald guy? With the big beard? Yeah, we remember him. We did everything we could to get into his house. And he was just opposed to it.
Nope.
He was really cute. Couldn't
That's not what we
get him to pay any attention to us. Like, well, I've got good news, girls. I got good news.
Second chance. Okay, so we were trying to get back to the Citadel from this spot,
That's what I believe.
which was super far north on the other side of the lake. So the Citadel is like down here. And this was like,
Did we go into the
Yeah.
place and do things?
yeah,
We
it
went
was the
looking for
library.
the
Oh, the
librarian?
library.
The librarian who didn't want to deal with us.
Yeah.
We
Yeah, found it.
spent a lot of points talking him into it. You found a girl?
No.
That was
she,
fast.
No, she would work fine. Who is she?
Well, just
Oh,
look.
wait.
Just look. Can you tell? Can you tell if it's real or fake?
You know what? They actually look different enough from each other where this is believable. Like, even like,
Anyways, hi, Internet.
I would believe that's real.
I know that's what's scary. The only thing people have commented, like, they all have the same smile though. You know, it's all like the
They're super happy.
happy smile.
Yeah.
It's crazy though. You want to see?
They did a
I've
pretty
seen
good job.
lots of them like this that are like basically creating a person that doesn't exist.
They're doing pretty good.
That was insane.
That's crazy.
None of those people are real, huh?
What if there's a meta layer to this where they are all real and they're like trolling this thread? Like, hey, look at this AI picture, and it's like literally their like college reunion or something.
This is an AI generated
They're saying it's AI generated, but what if they're trolling?
board game night.
What if they're trolling
we're AI
the
generated.
Reddit thread?
Well, yours was the first one. It's iterated
like,
since
wait.
then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Proves it's you.
Oh, it's like 1.0. We got better since then.
Your beta, it's gotten slowly
got-
better.
It's gotten better. Okay. I deserve that.
Okay, can you pull out to?
We want to go.
Uh,
I can
Yeah.
do this.
investigation things.
Guess we got a long way to go, huh?
Yeah, we got to get all the way back to Citadel.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what we're trying to do.
Where's my health at?
Oh.
I have no health.
I have no energy.
But do you still have health?
I think we're very
I have three.
destroyed.
I think
We
that's
were-
why
we-
we turned around.
We were in a little bit of trouble of potentially not making it back.
Oh, yeah. I basically can only follow at this point.
I think I was going to try to do most of the walking and leave
Oh yeah.
fighting to anybody else that had any extra
I'm
energy.
not doing well.
I've got 3.
And then we were talking about possibly using up
I can glimmer of hope in an
these-
emergency.
Yeah.
I've already got that set. I'm down to 1. In an emergency, I can glimmer of hope us. We're already screwed.
Yeah, so I think if we walk around the lake and then down was the best route we found last time. But I can't remember for sure.
Wait, I think I took a picture or
I
something.
believe you.
Oh, you might have actually.
So we remember our way back. We do struggle at that.
Remembering?
Well, I remember how we got here. It was over and then straight down to the bridge and then back over to the Citadel. It was just, I can't remember. At one point we got blocked and we just went around. But I think the least move problems we did was like trying to stick to land around the outside of the water to the bridge.
I don't know what this
Okay.
is, but I have this.
That is it. Because that's the crusty old lake up here, right? We went over there, came up this. I don't know why we had all of that unlocked. Oh, because we leave the Citadel like right here somewhere. We had to come over here to find that bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, and we had something where we started from not at the Citadel. We were able to start from somewhere else. There was some
yeah.
special way we were able to start from somewhere. We had to find our way back to the bridge from the other side. That's
I remember
it.
that.
We do. There was something we did have to go around where we came into this.
Do we have to, from
It
where
was
we
like
are,
a-
do we have to go up and around?
I don't think we have to go up. I think we just went straight across and over.
I missed
Okay.
one of these.
Okay.
There, we did have, we had to go around because we didn't have the ability to deal with something here. There was something specific here where we actually came around this way.
Well, there was 2 of them. There was one down along the side too that we went around. I think.
Yeah, there was something down here we could not handle, and we thought
It's basically
we
says
had
that, like,
we,
monsters had popped up.
we came up here and hit the wall and didn't know what to do, and then we came
Yeah,
over
that's
here
right.
and down. We can probably go
Just straight across.
straight through because all of this is empty in this map. All of this, we didn't actually do any of that because we thought it was up here, and we hit the wall and then had
So
to
you're
come
thinking
over
like
down.
go down and over?
I think we can do either of those. We haven't. We didn't go that way on the way here,
Okay. Well, I'll start
so
exploring.
we could do. I'm not going to have enough energy to go.
Okay. You pass by a narrow cavity that would make an excellent shelter. If you are exhausted, you must take the following action. I'm not exhausted, right? Okay. Otherwise, you may choose to take it if you would rather go on your way. You can discard a card in my hand, showing the fist. Or take a 001 card and discard this if I decide to go on my way.
Is it a-
It's a rest action.
I have a card for a rest action.
It requires no successes or cards used, but you take a 13 card to try your luck. If the luck is on your side, draw cards.
If we need to rest.
Like,
I
are
think
you
can just
exhausted?
one
Or
of
you're
us
confused. Will a
attempt
rest fix
to
your
rest?
confused? No, it's our mental. It's
Yeah, only one of us has to. If you succeed the luck, you return all temporary cards, but if you're jinxed, you end up getting steamed.
But only exhausted temporary cards.
Just any card with the keyword temporary.
Ooh. Because
which
I
is
could
your
get-
confusion.
I could get rid of
Oh, you want your
temporary
unleashed.
weakness.
You'd lose your unleashed too.
But it's not a weakness. Is it temporary weakness that you get rid of?
Just
Or-
temporary.
Remove all temporary cards. You'd lose that one. He'd lose.
You are
His advantage
focused.
over there.
Okay.
Do we have somebody has to do this rest?
If I choose to do
They,
it,
they word it in a way that says you almost have to do it, but it's not a timed event thing.
so not even everyone's forced, and
No.
there's no negative effects there.
Guys,
No.
it's just an action sitting there.
Okay.
It does say if I'm exhausted, I have to take it.
Oh.
You must
But I'm
take
not
the following
exhausted.
action. Otherwise, you may choose to take it. If you'd rather go on your way, we discard a hand card.
So we
Can
can
I
get together the
choose
hand card.
Showing a fist class icon in the result area. Or take a 001 card, then discard this. Oh.
But if he
We
wants to
can
risk it,
ignore
to
it
get,
for a few things.
but if he wants to try to risk it to get rid of a temporary,
I
has a
want to
good
get a bunch of
temporary.
cards back because I have a card that could give me a lot of cards back if I rest.
if you rest,
Yeah.
okay. Well, if you want to, the only thing is if Lady Luck's not on your side, you get stung.
Okay.
You talking about your second
It's right
wind?
under a bee's nest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
A
It's like
bumble
It's
wasp.
like a scorpion or something. Or,
Is it your second wind?
No.
You still have your second wind?
It's called recharge.
okay, if you want to take it, then
Let's-
just draw a Lady Luck card.
Yeah. Let's
You
do.
ready?
Let's.
Are you prepared?
I'm ready for the jelly.
It doesn't even say everybody, does it?
No,
That's interesting that it's not
it's worded interestingly.
everybody being involved. It's one person taking a nap by some venomous insects.
Yeah, well, we're just all waiting
While
outside.
the rest of us just wait.
He's got a power nap.
So the benefits
just need
here
to-
are
Hold on, do you want
get
to be
rid of-
involved?
You get rid of your temporary card. So my temporary blessing would be.
Because you can be involved. Because if you're involved, everybody is affected by the.
I believe we read that at one point. Everyone gets affected by the positive outcome if, right?
Yeah. Does that mean everybody who's involved would take a Lady Luck? And everybody has their own you got stung or not?
No, because
No.
only the person who's the active player does the thing.
The person who's active player does this thing.
Right.
The cards.
So if I become involved,
The outcome is
Oh.
everybody. Right?
What does it say?
So everybody involved would take a 13, I think. It says take a 13 card.
That would
Lady
just-
Luck. That's a consequence, though.
That would be just me then.
Everybody
No.
involved has the consequences.
No.
Right?
Only if it says it. Everyone involved.
Oh yeah, because the walking thing.
It's only if it says everyone involved.
okay.
So what does it say?
Take a 13 card. If Lady Luck is on your side, you can return all the cards that say temporary.
Okay.
that would include this.
If you're jinxed, you get stung and take a 004 card.
And then when do I get to rest?
The rest is the
The
action.
rest is the action.
So I rest no matter
That
what.
would happen no matter what.
So the rest is the
Cool.
action up here with the 0-0.
You lose anything that's temporary,
All
but
right.
you would get that thing.
All right. Let me rest first.
Okay.
So if I want to be involved,
You don't get anything out of it.
You won't get anything out of it.
so there's no point.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me rest first.
Okay. Rest.
So I think
It seems weird. One person rested.
if I understand right, I can use 2 of these swirlies
This is the first time we've done it.
and use this thing and get 6 cards back.
Okay.
Because I can use this up to 3 times, but
Awesome.
Because you have to end up with swirlies on that card.
no, this card counts. Any cards played, you use the symbol, the class symbols on all from any card played.
From any card played.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we read that at one point.
Yeah. It's not just the cards you draw and flip over as part of your thing. Any cards used in the whole action, you can use any of the symbols from.
Really?
Yeah. They don't even have to be part of the chain or whatever. You can use any of them. I'll maybe shuffle this a little.
But you're going to play some anyways to try to get more of those.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, well, you don't need those Oh, then. Oh, you're just
These are
trying
the
to get
cards I'm
these.
getting back.
So he gets to take from
4,
the.
5,
From your
6.
discard. You pull 3 from your discard.
Isn't that what that means?
So does
I
that mean
think so.
if you got 2 of these, you're doing this twice?
Yes.
Right, so 6.
So I get 6 cards back,
And you have to put 2 of those in the hand. That's what that means.
and then
Or you can you're able to put 2 of those in your hand.
You can do this
Probably.
exchange 3 times.
right.
Yeah, so
So
Right.
you.
So I've done it twice.
yeah, so 6 in your.
So 6 from your
Pile.
discard into your back into your
But
deck.
2 of those.
Every revealed card's result
Two of
area
those.
into account.
In the result area.
Every revealed.
This isn't part of the results.
It's part of all the, because you it's part. It's a
Even when the
combina-
action costs like a chain icon, you can take every class icon and every revealed card's result area into account, and apply the effect of every reflex skill card and every purse item card you selected.
Every purse item card.
Apply the effect of every reflex skill card.
But that's of the revealed cards.
Yeah, and I'm not sure that counts as a revealed card.
Yeah,
That's an action.
it's part
That's
of the
not an
reveal.
action.
It's a
Is that not part of the reveal?
It's
no. The
part of the
reveal
revealed
is
cards.
part of all the ones that you have
Everything you've drawn.
drawn down and drawn, and then
And
reveal.
then you reveal.
Yeah, because technically that's already revealed, and your hand is already.
That's a
revealed.
different card. It's part of like an act, not an action. I can't remember what they call it.
Gear up.
I think it's
after
called a
gear up.
reflex skill.
Is it a skill card? It's a skill card.
Yeah, every reflex skill card. I think this is considered a reflex skill card.
So it's only the things in this that matter on when it's a skill. This is for revealed. This is for the revealed stuff. This is for a skill.
So I'd have to try to use other cards in order to even
And
use
you
that.
get those swirlies. If you have a bunch of swirlies, that's
I don't.
a pretty good. He does.
Hand skill cards.
He's
yeah.
magical.
Yeah, the skill card in your hand. These are considered skill cards.
Do you have like wild card stuff though?
But I thought it was okay.
Do you have like a wild symbol stuff? You can generate those.
And so yeah, you take into account every single class icon on revealed cards in the result area, and then
okay.
apply every reflex skill card produced.
Because that will do it.
Because that will do it.
That will do it.
Okay. We'll see
Because
that.
this now generates symbols.
Yeah. All right.
So that'll get you 6 cards, right?
All right.
That'll get you more. Well, yeah, is it that? Yeah.
It gets him 3 per symbol.
That works for me.
Because that still gets you more cards in the end.
All right. I can put those in my thing and then discard these. And then we see if we get stung or not.
Yeah. I have to do a recovery just to leave this space.
It says Lady Luck is on your side.
Good.
Nice.
Does it return to here or does it go? It doesn't say anything. So this one we discard, right?
No,
Or does
it
it,
would,
no,
it would
say
say
discard this.
It would
Return
say
this,
discard
return this, return this, return this. We don't know what that one does.
Oh, then if it doesn't say, then yeah, discard.
So it's got
There's 4 of the
blocks.
others that say return this.
Yeah. So
I have a temporary card.
Yeah. That was a good temporary though.
You get out 143.
That's all right. I got some cards.
Yeah, that was a good recovery.
Okay. I'm gonna survive.
Sixes?
Yeah. Then I will spend a card to move over. Oh, that's not a card I wanted to. used like that, but whatever. Oh, but it cost me more than that. It cost me another 2, doesn't it?
It does. I'm trying to calculate how I do this with the least resources involved. I have an idea.
Oh, yeah, let's bring this.
Okay, I'm going to spend a glimmer of hope. Maybe you should shuffle these. Actually, it doesn't matter. I'm going to move over here, which costs me 2. And I'm going to choose one to put in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I'm okay.
And you're gonna do a recover?
I'm just going to do it so that I have enough cards in case something happens
Yeah.
where I have to move 2. Or it costs me 2 to move.
Okay, it'll cost you guys 2 to move into the square with me.
Good thing I have some
were we
cards.
banking on you having enough cards to do all the
We
exploration
were
of
thinking
this home?
we were thinking I might be able to get us most of the way home before I have to stop using cards and we figure something else out.
Okay.
I don't think. Well, I
We
don't know
can-
whether that
we
will
can do
actually be
this.
the case.
Okay, I've moved.
Okay, I'm gonna explore this.
Before, is there a chance? Is there an opportunity where I want to ignore?
Yeah, sometimes you're like punished by having to like
from
discard.
here to the end though, like this round. You think?
What's your stamina like? Do you think you'll be doing any of the fighting or?
Well, I've got 7 left. I will have to do a. What do you call it?
That does both.
I mean, maybe.
That's
'Cause
freaking
I
cool,
feel
though.
like I'd rather have this one than that one. Because there's been times where like the cost is, we want to ignore the cost.
Yeah.
Because there are things that cost like 7 or 15 or something to
I think
do,
I'll
and
just
that helps
keep that.
those.
Just keep that one. Okay. Yeah, I've only got 1 left, so I'm gonna need to do a. What do you call it?
A recovery.
Recovery.
Okay, here we go. An individual is struggling with a wild beast. The animal does not have long to live, but the man, armed with a simple stick, seems to be at the end of his strength. This is a mandatory fight with the brutal keyword.
Oh,
Brutal.
mandatory fight. You can't just say no thanks.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem like it.
A brutal fight with
But we
a
can.
beast?
But we can. So it's a chained 1 with 5 successes. But as soon as you do a fail, you get to take one of your cards back and you draw a certain card. Otherwise, if you succeed, you get other cards from him for helping. So it sounds like we can just like spend a card and just fail.
Depends on who it is. Because brutal means that if you fail the action, you roll a dice. If you roll a 1, you have to block either armor or a shield.
That's fine.
If you roll a 2, you block 1 card with keyword weapon or secondary. It's just losing equipment.
That's
If-
fine.
If we fail it. That's what brutal is.
Okay. It's probably fine if I end up having to block my gladius so other people can fight. If we absolutely have to.
We got a warrior over here.
Stuff.
I mean, I have some things that would technically help me complete things, but okay, I'll
It's chained one.
Just do that. I don't even want any time during the result step. No. Okay, can you get me a 200 card?
Yeah, I'm confused what this thing is because it's not even a fight. It's not like a.
And then a 168.
It's not a combined.
We're helping him fight a wild beast that he was attacking.
Okay.
I'll roll the die and apply the corresponding effect. This is essentially the brutal thing. Give me a die. I need a 001 card.
Okay. But also because you failed the action, do you also have to do? You have to roll that, and if it's a 1, you block armor. If you roll a 2, you block weapon or secondary. Okay.
Okay. I am exhausted. It did reveal
You are
Yes.
exhausted?
exhausted.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Do we
I think I'm fine.
we should have taken all of your useful things from you first.
Before I died.
Yeah.
You're just gonna leave him here.
Oh, he's exhausted. He's a lost cause.
This one got
He's
tired.
dead.
Well, last time you had a death grip on your pot and we wanted it.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, I'm gonna walk over. You guys can. You guys follow?
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm following you anywhere you go.
But we're following I thought you exhausted.
No, he's
No.
literally exhausted.
Oh,
Exhausted.
you're just exhausted. You
No.
haven't exhausted.
No, exhausted was a different game.
Oh.
Or when you run out of hit points, you're exhausted.
I'm not
Right. Oh,
unconscious. I'm
okay.
exhausted.
Okay.
Last time I was unconscious with the death grip.
Phew.
I'll keep exploring. Clouds gather in the sky, accompanied by a distant rumbling. Suddenly, thunder rips through the charged atmosphere with a deafening crash before several lightning bolts strike the ground. If a piece of umbilic vanguard figure is on your turning card, the metallic creature attracts the lightning. Take a 349 card.
Ooh.
I'm not sure if that was a good thing or a bad
I don't
thing.
know. But the other ones require Lady Luck to not get hit by something.
There is no 349.
Okay, then nothing happens.
Nice.
Why is there a 350 there?
Unless it's in the wrong spot.
Or we came across this before.
If there is-
already.
We're gonna see that. Discard.
If there's a card in the wrong spot, we will never.
Well, it could
play
also
it.
be here
It'll be there.
It could be
Let me-
banished.
Let me just look for it real quick. I just
through this.
yeah. Why not?
Can you get out another 6? Or sorry, that's the one I just
I already
did.
gave you a 6.
183. Sorry, that's what I just did to get rid of that.
All right, here we go.
There's no 349 in there.
What's the symbol for this quest? Anybody remember?
There's the
The book.
The book. Yeah.
It's a book. Okay.
Book. Yeah.
There was no 349.
I saw none. How many of those 300s?
Dude.
I'll just quickly look through.
6 and 6. Wes. Okay, I got 4.
Where are those?
They're just it's
Oh,
arcane energy we have. We're magical. We've never seen this symbol, but we are imbued with power if we ever
Okay.
If
so
we
I guess
ever
there's
do.
only 2 of them.
we've already got all the arcane energy we can possibly hold.
We just don't know
And we
how
have
to use
no
them.
idea what it
Okay,
does.
I'm gonna do a
We
move.
got them at the very beginning, and we've never seen that symbol again.
And I'm assuming you guys follow.
Roll anything
Yeah.
but a 6, return this.
Okay, I'm down to 3 cards. I don't know how many we want for me to keep in my hand.
And your stamina is what? What's your health point?
2.
Okay.
You're probably a little low at this point. Anybody
So I
else
could-
have?
I could be emergency backup at this point, probably.
Yeah.
Or I can, Is there anybody else with more stamina that wants to?
I only have 3 health,
I
but-
just have to do the.
What does it extra cost you?
You're about the same boat as me, aren't you?
I'm 3 health and 3 cards.
I need to
You're
dis-
pretty
that's
much
not
where I'm
good.
at.
I need to discard all
You had me beat by
hand
1
cards.
health.
Oh man.
Plus,
If you recover, it
2.
costs a lot for you to recover. You lose like everything. Okay, here it goes. I'm playing Second Wind Magic.
Oh, you're doing the
I'm
second
gonna
wind
get,
business?
gonna get us home. I don't know what
Alright.
else to do. You guys keep what you have as backup in case something happens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll just try to go through the glimmers of hope and Second Wind to try to get us
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you lose everything if you recover.
yeah, it's not.
It costs you.
If I can avoid
to
it,
get
let's,
back.
let's avoid it.
Okay.
I can.
I'm getting some Cafe Rio. Do you guys eat? Do you guys want chips and salsa?
Yes.
Are you into that?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll take some.
Are you into it?
All right. I'll get
Awesome.
some.
2 men are carrying a long pole with a large bundle hanging from it.
Hobos.
If you'd rather go on your way, discard this. Otherwise,
Should have been driving again.
Choices have been made.
a long pole with a large bundle. It's a mandatory dialogue, but it does cost a card to have the dialogue. Don't you want to at least know what's in the bundle?
No. Nobody.
Talking to the wrong person.
Here's the thing about bundles. It's only value. Stuff in there is only valuable to the person carrying it.
What if it's a body?
Is there is a body valuable to you?
If they're helpful to the Citadel's population.
A dead body?
What if she's cute?
That could be my date.
I stopped
Found
following.
him a date for Chris Kindlemark.
Get a reincarnate her
She's not dead.
in the bundle? There's a body in the bundle?
Maybe.
What?
A long pole.
It costs a card to talk to him?
Yeah. It's just one.
I don't understand.
Just one card to at least find out what's in the
We're
bundle.
kind of down to just a card to get home. That's the only problem here.
Skip.
What?
Don't we want to know what's in the bundle?
Do.
And so this is some sort of homeless lady carrying her little bundle.
No,
over
it's
her
2
shoulder.
men carrying a long pole with a large bundle hanging from it.
It requires 2 men to carry it? That's
2 men to
I
carry a
missed that
large
part.
bundle. What is in the bundle?
Fine. Let's look at it.
Don't you want to
I kind of
know?
want to know now.
400.
I thought we were talking like homeless.
Well,
This
we
isn't
gotta-
just a person. This is
we
waving
gotta-
at us.
we gotta decide
This
who's
isn't just a
spending-
person waving at us. This is 2 large men carrying a
Large
bundle.
men?
It's 2 men.
Okay.
He keeps adding words and taking away some every time he
2
says
men
it.
are carrying a long pole with a large bundle.
Oh, it's the
hanging
large
from it.
bundle.
It's a large
2 small
bundle.
men.
It doesn't say small. I'm not judging them on their stature.
I wouldn't be upset if you did it.
Read for us. Number
Took
4.
like 0 convincing.
400.
Yeah.
400.
I could try.
You may take the following action. You can exceed the maximum carried weight and or have a card with the keyword cumbersome. Who the hell cares? When does that ever matter?
When I had my pop.
The men set their load on the ground and huff. That looks heavy, we say. You could say that again. It's the booty from the ruins of Sessenahaum's Citadel after several days rummaging. We're hoping to sell it in Waterbank for a good price. And where is this Citadel? That knowledge is not for sale, let alone given freely. But if you have something to trade, you won't go away empty-handed. We have a small chest that is cluttering us up, It almost cost Garrett his hand when he tried to open it. The other man nods, pointing to his bandaged wrist. Cursed black magic. The involved characters may return a total of 3 cards with the keyword barter or 1 shard of Carolyn card in order to take a 350 card.
Well, I have 1 barter card.
I have 0 barter
I've got
cards.
sack of grain.
I have a spool of thread.
This is my sack of grain. Do we want to know he's giving us the location of the Citadel?
They're giving us a chest.
Are they giving us the chest?
Yeah.
Blocked by black magic.
it's a-
You're a wizard.
It's a cursed chest.
I know a wizard who can open it, and he's imbued with arcane energy. What could go
Okay.
wrong?
I sort of want a cursed chest.
We did it. We've given up 3 bundle.
Okay, take a 350. Or wait, a 350 or a 46 or a 433.
How do we choose?
Okay, so 350 is a bomb. 46 is a potion of vigor, and 433 is a sealed chest.
So
Wait.
you wanted the chest.
I think we want the chest.
I think. Oh, we get to choose. They had items.
We're choosing out of like the loot they got from the
What?
Citadel.
What?
Ah.
What number was the chest? We're suckers for this kind of
433.
thing. Is that what we want?
Yeah.
We wanted the locked chest. We have a wizard that can unlock it.
Yeah.
433. The chest is quite heavy despite its small size. As you handle it, one of the blackish filaments that surround it tries to wrap itself around your fingers. Best not to think about what would happen if the filament succeeded.
Just don't think about it.
I got 10 fingers. I can lose 1 to open the chest.
It would be far too dangerous to open this chest using the traditional method.
Ooh.
There's a magic action, chained 1, with a 4 success. We need to,
Oh, I used to. Wait, hold on. I'm curious as to if the thing I discarded.
is it a magic action? What
Just
does
a
the
minute
symbol
ago.
look? What is the symbol really?
That's the magic.
Is it?
No, it's,
I'm gonna have to
that's
put
the-
my glasses on. Cast a spell.
Is it? So it's not that stuff.
I think I actually have cards that would help with that. I just don't have it on.
So
me
when
right
we
now.
get to a point where somebody's set up to succeed at 4, casting a spell, we're gonna open this sucker.
Oh yeah, like if I get a bunch of the squigglies, I can get it up to 5 stars. If I can get 5 of the magic symbols,
We gotta figure out a way to load your deck or something to where you're gonna succeed at opening
and I can
this
get
guy.
2 from this card on that same action. Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I load myself right, I could do that.
Actually, should you just have it?
Want me to keep
Have
it on
you
me?
ever had any like skill that has that symbol?
Yeah, I just told you 2 of them.
The skill has that symbol?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, for specifically doing this.
Yeah. So when you have a loaded thing over there of like a
Okay.
free success or something, we have a magic chest for you to cast a spell on and open. Totally worth it.
Okay.
Awesome.
Can you get out 214?
What was the... That was exciting.
Oh wait, you already did it. You opened it.
No, we
we
can't. we gotta wait till my deck is.
We
Yeah,
would,
it's a little more
we
loaded
would
to open
fail
it.
and explode or something. We lose a hand. Okay, oh, I should put down, sorry. 3 and a 6. Like the 3s. That means we're in the right direction.
Means we're getting closer to that bridge.
I don't know why I was flipping that over. See, you guys still need to have cards for when you run into that sort of thing.
We're gonna
Oh,
run into
crap.
at least 1 more of those, I think.
We just gotta get to the bridge.
Can I just I mean, do I have to go along with you guys?
All characters have to be at the card to enter the Citadel,
Unless I'm unconscious.
unless you're
Unless you're
unconscious.
unconscious.
Uh-oh.
So, because
We're fine
how
for
much
now.
is that going to cost?
1.
Just 1 card for you to leave.
If you're following me, it's still just 1.
So if I could get back with just this one card,
even with no cards. If you're still alive, that's fine.
You don't-
That's only one? Okay, so
Yeah.
it's still,
Yeah,
it would be free for me.
it's still going to
No,
be okay.
it wouldn't be free for you.
It's going to
gonna
cost
cost you
everyone.
one
It'll
card.
cost me 2 if I'm
Right.
leaving. It'll cost you 1. You're still alive.
Yeah.
If we hit an emergency where you've got to recover down to like just 1, and you end up with 3 or 4 cards, and that still gets us to the Citadel, we're fine. We don't want to be unconscious. We discovered that that's bad if we're all unconscious.
Yeah, what happens again?
We lose and start over if we're all unconscious.
Oh, all of us, yeah.
Like the entire thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I
Gonna do a move.
am moving. Don't care about attacking at the moment.
And this costs,
And you guys all follow.
it costs
This-
us 1 to leave it.
Now I'm exploring
Yeah.
this one. Wisps of pinkish smoke escape from the hole. If you would rather go on your way, discard this. Gets you a 349 if we do something. And we really don't care because we have both 349s.
I think we have all the magic.
We have all the magic.
We don't know what to do with yet.
You don't know what any of it does. Is that a 239?
Yes.
Three. From here, I don't remember what your picture said of where to go.
I think it's still.
Is it still straight down?
Well,
I don't remember.
It might curve in 1.
We might
It didn't curve in too
Get
far
the
though.
photo Again?
When we come across the purple bridge,
Well, it's just if it's straight
We're not
down
sure
from
where
this
it
or
is.
a little bit further in.
oh, we're still up in the lake.
It's going to cost everybody 1 to go to follow me there.
We keep going straight down.
Okay. We're okay still. Everybody still good? We're going straight down?
Yeah.
Okay. Exploring. If a player has 2 cards with the keyword weakness, anybody have 2 cards with the keyword weakness?
Yes.
Or if the players have a total of 3 or more cards with the keyword weakness, take a 129.
If the players in total?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I've got 2, so that...
I got 1.
Each new stride seems more painful than the last. That's all that says.
Oh boy.
So we take a 129 because there's a bunch of weaknesses, right? Oh, is that the... Yeah, we have 2. Okay. We're good.
We like lost motivation or something like that.
I wonder if it's that global thing. The global depression.
Yeah.
Are we globally depressed? Discouragement.
That's what it was. Discouraged. Dang
The
it.
involved characters must for every movement, the involved characters must return all of their cards with the keyword blessing, which I think is yours. If an involved character has a card with the keyword weakness, it costs them an extra card every time they do something, every time they move. We can't afford this card.
Oh, every time we move?
jeez.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
It's going to cost him death if we leave.
It's going to cost me cards too.
Yeah. We can't stay discouraged.
Oh
Hold
my
on. You don't have to get rid of
gosh.
that yet. Our
Isn't
option
there
our
something
way out of
where
this
we can...
is to block this thing,
Okay.
which is probably worth it because 2 of you were unconscious before we get home if
Yeah.
we don't block this.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's scary. I don't like it.
And then we can return it. Let's not do that again.
Phew.
Or, wait, hold on. Because that's going to give us another recovery for you.
No, the glimmers give me recovery.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
This was going to give us 10 hit points in an emergency.
Okay. Okay. then, because the only other option would be for me to rest and get rid of this and just let him go unconscious.
That is an alternative. We could use the Hope Reborn to get the 10 hit points instead. Right?
It's not a plan. I think it's something we established last time. It's not a plan to. It's not like a plan to plan on someone
Going
exhausted.
unconscious.
Well, except that time we were planning on me going unconscious halfway through the expedition, not in the fight to get back.
Okay.
Like the plan was for me to exhaust almost immediately, just to get you somewhere. And it was like that turned out to be an awful idea.
Yeah. It didn't do what we hoped it would do.
But in like just the fight to get home, because the whole thing was choosing to have me go unconscious, I was still useful being conscious. You currently have no stamina to do anything.
You can't even.
He can't
do
do
anything.
He has some health left.
Like as soon as he recovers,
If he recovers.
he could get what, 4 cards?
Oh, he can second wind still. He
Okay.
can still get some cards back.
Okay. Then he is still useful, and we should probably do that.
You're not dead yet.
It's just if he
You have a
couldn't do
second wind.
anything.
Yeah, but so when can I use that?
Whenever you want.
I use that as an action.
Yeah.
Right?
This is your whole action.
Like gear up.
Yeah. you
No,
can-
not gear up.
No.
It's like a choosing to do one of these.
I've been
You just
doing
choose
it
to do that.
all the time. I'll get this back, and then I'll play it, and that's how I get my 6 cards back. At any time, you can just take your turn, and this is your action. You would get 3 or 6 cards.
Okay.
He probably ought to do it now.
That's actually, yeah, your second wind is as good as mine. You can do that at any time and get some cards back.
Well, he should do it now before he needs the cards. So which means we should probably get rid of this.
So
Like
is
you were
10
saying.
right, is giving 10 health to somebody who can recover and get us back more valuable than saving him burning cards because of his weaknesses? I don't know the math on which of those is better of how to use the Hope Reborn, right? My gut is they're 6s. That's basically 20 cards for somebody. But if we do that, it's basically guaranteed he goes unconscious.
As a group, we are extremely low on cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you which of these is mathematically more likely to get us the rest of the way there.
Well, it's basically we either use that to get home or we use these to get home.
That is what it's coming down to.
And one of those scenarios is he goes unconscious.
Yeah.
Possibly me if I can't get rid of this.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I only
Right.
have 2 cards left.
You would go unconscious pretty soon. Your recovery.
And so I couldn't do this.
Yeah. Your recovery doesn't get you very far. You don't have anything left. Unless you had 10 hit points. I don't know which of these. 10 hit points
Oh.
or getting rid of this.
It was that structure that we were able to start at that structure thing.
We were
Yeah.
able to start somewhere for a special reason. Yeah.
That's right. That's why this shows that.
I mean,
What do you think? Is there something I'm not considering between those two options?
There's some more terrains we're going to come to that cost us extra movement. You guys won't be able to do that very well.
We can't get around those because once we hit the Singing Road, we're not going to go south. We're
Right
going to
down there. And I think my food's at the door.
It's that one. That one's
So-
gonna
so
cost
essentially what's
that
gonna
one's going to
happen-
cost an extra.
So essentially what's going to happen is if we don't give up this to get rid of this, either me and him are going to go unconscious, or we like give one person like me the max number, I get rid of exhaustion, and then I just walk us the rest of the way home. Or we use this, and
And
you
we
get us
keep-
home with these,
we
and
keep
there's
relying
a
on Glimmer of Hope.
possibility of us still running into problems just trying to move with you.
There is a spot we're going to hit where it's going to cost everybody a card no matter what.
Yeah.
It's going to cost us a few Glimmer of Hopes to burn my second winds to get us there. Should only cost you guys one card. If he uses his second wind, he'll end up with 6 as well.
My only concern is that
It costs you a
eventually,
hand card to get 6, though, doesn't it? But he's got the same kind of situation. He can do the same thing I'm doing. Where through Glimmers of Hope, we can get 6 cards and kind of move. So he's got 6 cards, 7 health, a terrible recovery cost, but he'll survive home and actually be the backup movement if I screw up the Glimmer of Hope second wind at some point.
so maybe we should just get rid of discouragement.
Getting rid of discouragement feels pretty good, but I could see if you had 10 hit points or I had 10 hit points, it just easily getting us to home, but it's guaranteed he goes unconscious.
Let's just get rid
And
of,
maybe you.
and possibly me. Let's get rid of discouragement.
I
Yeah.
feel that too.
That's kind of the best I can think of. So this is blocked. Blocked that. This was that thing. This gets returned.
What was this thing?
That's the thing I just did. That gave us the discouragement in the first
Oh,
place.
then we don't need to put that there.
Well, I didn't
Three,
know. I have a
379.
hard time remembering things. Go.
It's just a
Listen.
bag of chips.
I can't remember. Okay, 379 takes us here. Now I think it's here is the bridge.
I think so.
Was that
you
a
might-
3?
might be right. Yeah.
How come?
What?
Can I get a fork and knife, please?
You didn't order silverware?
I didn't order silver.
You didn't order silverware with your meal?
Fools.
Was it from Cafe Rio?
Yeah.
There was
Oh.
a time, like
'Cause
a
they have
decade
to-
ago, when Cafe Rio was spot on. Everything worked perfectly. You could get in there and get it, no matter what the line looked like. You'd be in and out of there 5 minutes.
It's been disappointing lately. The
10
last
years
several
ago,
years.
Cafe Rio is where I would choose for a fast, accurate dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not anymore. They don't get any. I've been there a single time in the
Agreed.
last like 5 years where they actually got the whole thing right.
Yeah.
Like walking through the line inside or just ordering?
Inside, ordering, no matter
Sure.
what,
There's been so many
it's wrong or it takes 30 minutes.
times where I said, "That's it. I'm boycotting. I'm not going back."
The Corey Bin one may be the worst one.
Really? That one was so good for so long.
It is. They can't get anything right there.
Really?
And they can't do, even if you're an online order, you can show up 5 minutes late and it'll still take you 20 minutes to get your food. Corey Bin has got to be the worst Cafe Rio.
Really? It was the best one for so long.
It was.
It was pretty good.
Now, I don't
Dang.
know what it is, but you can't
Okay.
get anything to work
I think
anymore.
I'm starting to like that other one better. That other place.
Chipotle?
Cafe, oh no, Vida, Costa Vida.
Oh, yeah.
The problem is
I don't like it.
those Cafe Rio tortillas have crack in them.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Those tortillas are unlike any other tortilla ever anywhere. Costa Vidas are just regular tortillas. There's something wrong with Cafe Rio's tortillas.
Something wrong with them?
Something wrong with them. Where I think they're lacing them with cocaine.
Yep. In a very right way.
I've been watching Peaky Blinders lately, so I'm just gonna refer to it as snow.
I've been tempted to watch that show.
It's pure snow.
It's not funny. It's not a comedy.
No.
Andrew was complaining the other day of like everything in my Netflix list and queue is just these dark,
Gritty, dark shows.
depressing, horrible things. I don't watch comedy sitcoms anymore, so she watches them on her own because I won't watch any
Well,
of
there's
them.
no good ones.
And I have a problem with the dumb ones. And so lately she watches things like Brooklyn Nine-Nine or something. I'm like,
Well, that's
everybody on here is an idiot. I can't watch this.
I've had to go back to. I watched all of Heroes. Now I'm watching House.
House is good.
I only watched the last half House. I want to go back and watch House.
This is what I've had to go back to.
But that's not comedy.
House is
Maybe
hilarious.
it is comedy.
House is pretty comedic.
It's super funny.
I consider it something I identify with
Yeah.
in reality.
It is really.
It's kind of a strange mix because it's not like a full drama either. It's like
Is
I
it-
had to stop watching when it turned into a drama.
Is
though.
it
turned
supposed? It did.
at some point it turns. I think it's like season 5 or something like that.
Like
it
with
turns
those-
into like a relationship drama, and I was like, I can't anymore. I stopped watching, so I haven't even finished it.
Oh,
I couldn't.
that's too bad.
at what point does the addiction show up? I mean, like
Well, I mean,
he reveals.
Doesn't he
that-
start off?
Yeah, he's
It's
addicted
pretty much
at the beginning, but
no one
like
kno- you don't really know.
nobody
until
cares.
A little later,
they just
right?
give it to him and he just pops them in public and
Well, there's
Everyone's just
I
like,
think
haha,
people
you're
start
addicted,
caring
haha.
They
about it
start
like
trying to
season
fix
4.
him though. Yeah.
Like season 4, they start trying to
Like Cuddy and Wilson start going like, no, you're just gonna
You know,
stop.
I've never seen a full episode. I've just watched clips.
Oh, okay.
I
should
loved
probably-
House.
I should probably.
I
watch
liked House.
it.
Like I've restarted House 3 times, but as soon as I get to that drama part, I'm just like,
I never watched the first.
I need to figure out
2
where to
seasons.
skip to because I've heard it goes back to being
oh,
not relationship drama again. And I
I
just need to
must
figure
have
out. I need to figure out what to
missed-
skip to.
I
I'm really
must have
weird with
missed
shows like
everything.
that. I'm really weird with shows like that though, where there's something about those shows that I just can't watch. It drives me nuts, and I can't quite identify what it is. But it's something about
You can't identify
per-
with the,
like
with
predictable
the relationship
drama of some
drama
kind.
going on.
No, but it's part of it is the two people have a very obvious a misunderstanding that's very obvious to the viewers, and is a really
yeah.
dumb misunderstanding.
And they refuse to talk to each other. It's just
It's like, would you
if
two just
would
talk?
if two,
Or they're very clearly with their drama leading up to a specific reveal of they're hiding the relationship, and you can clearly see in 4 episodes there's going to be this really nasty reveal where everyone's going to hate each other because of this misunderstanding of why they were hiding it, and this best friend is now going to hate them, and this whole thing's going to fall apart. All that build up of where it's super obvious to the viewer.
Yeah.
I think it's something to do with that kind of stuff that just drives me nuts where I'm I can't watch it. And there's too many shows that have that all the time, like Friends is one where I can't watch a whole
constantly.
thing, and I think it's just constantly that.
Yeah.
I can watch clips, and I love watching funny clips of Friends, but I can't watch a whole
the constant
episode
relationship drama
because
of,
there's that
'cause
constant
they're all
drama
dumb.
of there's this very obvious thing that's not even trying to be hid from the viewer, that's just gonna destroy. Anyways.
Yeah.
It's
I
that
see
kind of.
that.
I think it's something to do with that. That's what drives me nuts.
Yeah.
And House started having that with the Cuddy House
Yeah.
yeah.
and I think there was another one. And there's at some point where that fixes itself. I think.
I think I started watching it post whatever that is, post their relationship, and so because I've never seen the first 3 or 4 episodes or seasons,
Oh.
so I
The
only
first
watched
seasons
the
are
last
amazing.
last
I love
bits of
them.
it. I'm of him just being a cantankerous, very identifiable.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Individual.
I'm constantly on his side.
I didn't realize he's the bad guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know
He's the good guy.
That's what I thought. Apparently,
As far as I'm concerned, he's the good guy.
through relationship classes, it turns out that he might be the bad guy.
Well, I started watching it because I remember when it first came out going, wow, and he's, how does he figure out these things? He's like the Sherlock Holmes of.
It is based on Sherlock Holmes. It is.
But now watching it, he doesn't use as much deductive reasoning as I thought he did. You know what he does now?
In
He just goes, what's our best guess? Let's treat him for that and see if it works. And that's pretty much it.
in the current
in
episode.
And the season 1, it started getting that way. I'm like, this isn't the same sort of finding clues and deductive reasoning I remembered.
There's a point at which he always
Well, maybe he
sends
gets
his
back
guys
to
to
that.
break into the houses.
Yeah.
He sends people off to go to this. Somebody ends up at a maintenance facility. I'm like, oh, he's got chemicals around him all the time. He's not covering his hands when he's washing whatever.
It always felt like it changed where in the episode it would get deductive of
Yeah.
either at the beginning when they first start treating the patient or way further down, I think that they've made a bunch of guesses essentially, or educated guesses.
Maybe I'm just in a weird.
I don't know.
Maybe they're just in a lump where they like keep trying to kill
Possibly.
people until they're either dead or they guessed right.
What I've noticed too, even though granted I haven't seen a full episode, but this is like watching tons of clips.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like he's just really good at like remembering everything there is, like almost like he has a photo memory, photographic memory.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they'll bring up like, what about this? What about that? And he like right away like, no, because of this or because of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
And so it almost like he uses his crew to do a lot of the guessing, and he's just there to like kind of sift through it.
Mm-hmm.
He's supposed to be patterned off of Sherlock's observational
But yeah,
powers,
like,
right?
The deductive reasoning is more like his team like doing the guessing.
And then he's
Almost
ruling
like-
out their guesses.
Yeah.
Essentially going, no, it
Yeah,
can't be
it's
that
like-
because of this. No, it can't be that because of this. Yeah.
A lot of episodes seem that way.
Yeah.
I like watching where he's like, when he's just fighting with the patient. Those are my
Yes.
favorite ones, whereas the patient like would prefer to die than to tell him the truth about something.
And it's driving him nuts. 'Cause
It's
he won't
driving
know
him
the
nuts. Like
answer.
you're lying to me.
Like, I'm
Like
a character
no,
guy,
no,
but I
like
just- I
but
need
you're
this.
lying to me. Like one of my favorite ones where he goes into like the sociopath and just breaks her down and is just finally like, listen. Actually, I think it's 13 who finally breaks her down or something. Where it's just like there's a sociopath. It's like you don't care and you don't feel anything. Like you're just behaving this way because you think everybody expects you to pretend to be an empathetic human. Stop it. And then like she just becomes this flat affect like evil
Yeah.
girl. Like, can we just cure you now? Can we skip all this bullshit? So here we are.
So you're going to explore this one?
I can't. I think it's best that I second wind first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't. You keep those cards just in case. We're gonna
that
switch
the
to
back
you
side?
when I screw up my second wind. So if I do glimmer, what do I do? I just skew. Let's see. These get returned. 49.
Did we not return the other one?
I don't think I did. I think I messed up. I think I handed it to you and it was supposed to go in here. So I get that back. I should have done it before now. Ooh, that may have been where I screwed it up. I explore this one. Shit. About 100 paces away, an individual waves to you. But they might want something.
That's the problem.
We can't handle that.
279. Three.
This is it, because this is the bridge, right?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, that looks like the bridge right there.
Yeah.
okay. So now, man, I am struggling.
Not it.
What?
I'm gonna let someone else search that area. For
Yeah, I'm not
no
searching that
particular
one.
reason. I have no idea what it was, other than I saw the scary red border.
I saw some red.
Okay. What do we need to do?
You need to do.
I need
your-
to walk. I am on the singing road. Do that. I choose to put it in my hand. And we're here. It doesn't cost anybody else to follow me here.
Nope. Now you do your second wind.
I use my second wind. Okay. I should have done it before I had to explore, because that could have burned us. But then I'd have had 2 cards. I just need to not get it wrong. Okay.
Okay, so at work,
Ooh.
Oh,
there's this. Without going into too much detail.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
I need to catch up with the fact that The original. Okay, I need
Oh,
to
you
catch up
did-
with who you work for. Let me see if I've got this straight.
Let me see if
I'm
I
not
have
gonna
it
name.
straight.
I'm not going to name any of them. Original company you went to work for was bought by big acronym company
Yes.
where Dude Bro works.
Yes.
That company was getting bought by some other company.
Some bigger company.
A bigger fish was coming to buy Dude Bro's company,
Yes.
but that bigger company was like, we don't want this part. We want to sell that off to just someone. So your group that you, your company you originally worked
where
for.
Dude Bro works used to be like 8 companies, and they basically tore it all apart and only kept 2 of them, and either dissolved or sold off all the others. And I was one of the ones that was sold off.
So the original company you went to work for is now again its own company,
No,
but owned by who knows who.
now it's
It's again its
Merger.
own individual company.
no, it's a
Wait.
weird thing where we got bought by another company that does the same thing as we do,
Okay,
but they're keeping
that's
the
better.
But they're keeping the brands non-merged
Oh, okay.
essentially,
Uh-huh.
and just cross-selling people's products to get into other people's selling areas that everyone, because we control one half of the United States in sales that they have no access to, and the part that they are dominating we don't have access to, and so they want to just cross all of the selling so that people
Okay.
over there can buy ours. And
It's like you got bought by someone who had a plan and knows what they're doing.
That's kind of smart.
and has a goal.
so far, the
Okay,
people I've worked with are smarter.
I'm caught up now with where you work.
Yeah, that's where I currently work. But essentially, we have this service that, at the very end of our product being made, when it's going to get wrapped up, on the fly, based on how much it weighs, calculates for this last component that's got to be packaged up with it,
Oh.
based on all these fancy engineering stuff. And
Yeah, like the springs.
yeah, I guess I could say it's garage doors that we sell.
It's the springs.
Yeah, at the very end, it's a spring optimizing
Yeah.
piece.
You have
that,
to.
based
those
on the
springs
exact
are important.
based on the exact weight, it makes a decision of do I change based on what we have on inventory? Do I change which spring I put with this? And with what we have, can we cut or combine other springs to get the exact same result? And it's this big fancy thing they've been running on for years and years. That's been helping them do this. All of a sudden, they came up to me, panicked that it's no longer working. It broke. Well, software that hasn't been touched or updated typically doesn't just spontaneously break one day.
Right.
So I'm instantly kind of confused. And it turns out nobody at this company really actually knew how this thing worked. Because every time I would go to talk to different people, I would get a completely different story as to what it's supposed to do, what it can change. Someone told me that it can't actually change the springs on its own and just sends a message to have a human change it. And someone else is saying, no, it changes it automatically all the time. Or all these different things. But essentially what it came down to is that for the last 5 years, so this software will if everything is working just properly, the software will maneuver all the way down to where it will change the springs. Otherwise, if something's off, it'll send off an email to have a human do it, saying something bad could go wrong if I do this. Someone else, a human, needs to look at this and change the springs manually. But they've been so lucky the last 5 years where 99% of their doors are falling on this perfect path of not interrupting. But in the last couple of months, they some mistakes were made and some processes were changed where things were getting out of order, and all of a sudden it was needing a lot of human interruption. But the problem is that the password it uses to access the email server to send off the email is not accurate and hasn't been accurate pretty much the entire time this service has been live for them. And so they're coming to me, it's there's something to break, and I at the end of today basically had to go up to the boss in front of the new boss who just bought us and say, yeah, this piece has just never worked for the last 5 years, unless everything was perfect, and then it would change the springs for you. Otherwise, it just has never worked.
Whenever it was so bad that a human had to get involved, we just said whatever springs were there.
Yeah. And so they would then have to go through the customer service of saying we messed up and fixing it, but all of a sudden we had a massive influx where it's happening to like the last 2 months it's been happening, or like the last couple weeks, it's been happening to every door. Has been going out
the wrong
hot.
springs.
It's been going out hot. And so you'd press your garage door button, the door would go wham and shoot up and like walk into the back.
No.
So they were all going in super hot. Which was really bad. But like for a service that has just like I guess you could say half worked, but essentially never worked.
But we've tensioned springs I've installed a garage door. The installer tensions the spring themselves. I mean, it's got its different strengths for different kind of springs, but in some regards, you tension it yourself when you're installing it.
Yeah, and so when they're tensioning and testing it, they go to do a test and the door goes wham, because they're tensioning it. You have a specific spec. The installer has to
Of how many turns?
That's
crank
right.
it I did
a
read
certain number of
instructions.
times. And
My
like
current garage door happens to be one of your garage doors.
Oh,
So I did look up there was a certain number of turns I was supposed to do
yes.
and then test it.
because
Okay.
the thickness of the coil and how many coils there are and the length actually determines the strength of
Yeah.
the weight it can lift up.
Yeah.
And it has to be cranked to a certain specification.
Yeah.
And so you do that and then
I
you
did
test
that.
it and the door goes wham right back in the back of rails and breaks the rails. But I just find it so funny that this company has just like based on kind of purely luck.
All the people who
Been-
wave
been
at
like-
us have to be split up when we shuffle these back in. That's
Okay.
like 4 in a row of people waving at us.
So they've just been lucky so far.
They've just been purely lucky that like 99% of their doors didn't need a manual spring change and could just be automatically done, if not done at all.
So is it something?
And so I had to go like, and I'm trying to figure out how to deploy it right now because it's so old and like how to get it to install and update on the other computers.
Oh, jeez.
But essentially I just have to go in and change and update the password to the current one is the only change, and like update, they wanted a couple of the emails it was sending to changed. But like this whole investigation and people like, I'm talking like sweating panic coming into my office saying that this thing is broken.
Oh man,
It just never worked.
I
just
bet.
like I'm just like I don't know how you guys are in business.
Jeez.
Like and like
Louise.
one part of the investigation, one of the ladies was like pulling up her emails with the old developer who made this, and like the thing
Because
was
their
like
product is gorgeous.
the product is gorgeous.
They're gorgeous.
Without a doubt.
That's how it still continues to work.
but I will
anybody
s-
who sees
I
one of
will
those,
say-
like, I want one of those for my next one.
If I ever buy a door from this company, I'm gonna just like secretly call in and say, "Are you still using this and this?" You know, at your company, if they are, I'll maybe wait until they're no longer using that, and then maybe buy a door. But
So were they just?
years, they were just lucky, and then all of a sudden, one of the things in the configurator broke, and certain doors were like coming in at an expected higher weight than what they really were, and like things like that.
That's what. Oh, that makes sense.
And like one of them, like one of the things it'll say if it needs to email is like if a previous process has already been done, and some of the workers were stubbornly pre-doing that process before they were supposed to, saying convinced that it was saving time, and no one at higher management had an actual reason to prove them wrong to say you can't do that, other than just saying we don't want you to do that, and they weren't listening. And now they'll be able to go to them and say, well, because of your choice, you're now just this month alone cost us, you know, like $500,000, kind of a thing, in just like customer service relations.
Yikes.
But so I just like it's for how long I've been there and how much I've had to discover, it's still shocking that I'm like discovering things that I didn't know existed, and like suddenly the like the solve for like big emergencies that are coming up of like are telling the person, yeah, this never worked.
This never worked.
Did you want me to turn it on now? Okay, I'll work on figuring out how to turn it on now for you. That's my task right now, is just to figure out how to turn on this feature that just hasn't worked, that is like a selling point of the company. Like they're really good at this. Other companies can't do this. We're so good because we figured this out, And then I had to walk in when our boss was talking to the boss that just bought us, who was sold on that fact, saying,
It's never worked.
it's never worked. I can turn it on if you would like. It just makes me laugh. I think he was a little ticked that I said it in front.
Yeah,
of him.
he's probably hoping that you.
I think he was probably hoping that I would have pulled him aside separately and told him that. But it's so funny.
It's never worked.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, so what was the fix for it? The fix is turning it on.
Turning it on.
Oh, and they thought the emails were working because there used to be a manual tool that old Joe Schmo for one particular door still uses. And no one knew he was still using it. That's why they thought the emails were still working. Because for one type of door that happens like once a month, this guy was doing the manual process to send it to like customer service, who would then tell somebody else to like do the springs. So they thought that was the automatic email that was happening.
Because one guy was doing it proactively, because it always has to be done for a certain door.
Despite being told he no longer had to do it and to not do it, he was just
He
doing
was
it.
doing it anyway, because he knew the
he's
email was going to come.
Because he's like 70 years old and he's stuck in his ways
It's
and is not going
always
to do
those
it.
guys. It's always the guy in the warehouse or the manufacturing plant. You find the old guy,
Yeah.
and you go, how does everything actually work around here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish he was involved in more things so I could actually do that, but he's like in his one little corner doing this one tiny little thing that...
And nobody else knows how to do it either.
Oh, no. Once he dies or retires, it's
when he retires,
that door's no
those
longer
doors are-
offered.
No, they'll still be offered.
Oh, yeah.
The salespeople are still going to sell it,
True.
but they're just going to get calls like, how come it's never arrived?
Oh, yeah, because no one will know.
Well, no, that was only being done by the 70-year-old in the back end of the manufacturing plant. It's always the 70-year-old who comes in, like, fixes the machines before everybody's there in the morning.
Yeah.
Tunes this up before people are in the morning. Goes and gets the stack of paperwork ready in the morning before everybody's there in the morning. It's the 70-year-old in the freaking warehouse who does all these things. And when he retires,
he the welding elf?
He's the welding fairy.
He's the welding fairy.
when those guys retire, stuff just doesn't work anymore.
Anyways.
It'll all cost you one card to join me here on the Singing Road.
Okay.
It costs each of you one card. It can go in your hand.
So at my next interview, when they say, what's a big fix you did? Or like, what's a big project, or like a big thing that helped save the company, something, or whatever, that kind of question. I'm going to talk about how I just turned on a service.
I turned on a service everybody thought had been running for 5 years, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it existed
And now
until
I'm being-
somebody said it was broken.
Now I'm being heralded in meetings for fixing all these things, and
So
my
bad.
warehouse is working so efficiently now.
What does that say? I need to get my glasses on. What does that say?
It has been raining since mid-morning. The earth and ground has turned into a quagmire that is extremely difficult to move through. Look at your timepiece.
It's probably early still.
What time is it?
It's
We're in the
8:20.
8:20.
So
We're
that's-
just before noon.
So that's the third hour? No,
No,
that's
it's the second hour.
the second hour. Okay, looks like I've got 1, 2, 3, 5. I've got 5
Options?
options.
So it's like second option, maybe.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Each
Your eyes
character,
did a lot of shifting there.
each character on the active player's terrain card must discard 2
No,
cards.
no,
Must discard 2 cards.
no.
Wait, what? Which one did we choose?
I chose that one.
Is this considered an action?
Each character on the active player's terrain card must lose 2. What if we can't? You have to recover.
No, is this considered an action that you can play a card against? Or is this just like dialogue?
This is just
Just like
dialogue.
results.
This is just something that happened to all of us.
Dang it.
We just lose 2 cards.
You avoid bad weather. Never mind. We avoid bad weather.
What?
Dirty
It's
rat.
still early in the
No,
day,
it's
right?
not. No, it's not. It's like 8:20. That's got to be at least the second one, if not the third, right? It's got to be at least the second one,
Okay.
I
right?
think so.
Yeah.
It's got to be at least the second one.
So we discard 2 cards.
Yeah, that means I have to do a recovery.
That means I have to do recovery too. Which I thankfully can't do 1 recovery. And you get 2 cards per
You
health?
get 2 per health. Remember how I wanted to play this on hard difficulty?
Uh-huh. Did you still
Where
want to?
Where you'd get 3 cards for every 2 health you gave up.
Oh, jeez.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Because I thought it'd be too easy for us.
Here we are barely making it back. We definitely would have reset that last time we were so close. Oops. Okay, I'm back down to 1 card. But still alive.
Well,
Well, so
I have 0 cards.
you've got 0,
that's
0.
left.
But I have 3 health.
Okay. That's good. Need a 1. It should be easy hop, skip, and
Now
a
we
jump.
go left. Or
We just go straight that way.
Yep.
okay, who? You have nothing.
He's got nothing.
You got 1.
1 card.
So it's up to me.
Uh,
I need 1, right? One to move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh, luck.
We all follow.
I guess it doesn't really matter, right?
Depends on if it's a.
battle. Group of white snap-mouth birds swirl around, screeching and snapping their jaws. Okay, a chain of 2 with a success of 3. If you win, it costs you 2 health points, but it moves all the way down to the bottom.
If you fail or if you succeed.
If you fail. If you succeed, if you fail, it just moves down 1.
It's not mandatory.
Oh.
What does that mean?
Well,
That means it's blocking our way, but we can do stuff before we have to do it. So we're not
Yeah, it's
immediately
not
fighting. So we
timed.
can do stuff out here before we start that action.
Okay. Okay.
oh boy.
So I can't fight it in my current situation.
Yeah, I'm probably the best one to fight it.
I'd have to do a backtrack and a second wind for me to have a chance at this. For me to even help. You've got all the
How many
stuff.
successes?
He needs a second wind.
3
Wait.
is all.
Okay, so
He's got all the armor and everything. And the best weapon.
if I do it, I can apply a star, and if I'm the active player, I can get 2 stars if I have 2 flags, and I can apply my own flag if someone's involved with me, and I just have to get 1 additional flag. Is what
Off of the 1 card you have.
Yes, which would mean I'd have to wait. Do I have it blocked?
Do you have your second wind?
I have my second one blocked right here. If I do the Glimmer of Hope thing.
At this point, with it being a fight, I think the 2 of you should figure out how to Glimmer of Hope, get your second wind, and use it
Except
before this fight,
shoot.
and the 2 of you fight.
My second wind isn't as good as yours though. Your guys's.
Mine is better. Yours gives you only like 3 cards or something. doesn't
Unless I have nothing in my hand.
it? Your second wind's not very good.
Can you choose one of the block cards, or is it one at random?
You choose which blocked card.
So, am I supposed to...
It's a blocked action card. You have more than 1 blocked card.
Yeah.
Does my second wind... Are all second winds supposed to be blocked?
After
yeah,
you
if
use
you
it.
use it, it's blocked.
I forgot to block mine.
I can, whoever's doing it, I can apply a random or ignore discards for for whoever's doing it if I'm involved. But that's about all I can really add if we're not going to have to do it.
I think you getting your second win back. Oh, you already have two. I think you fight it, and then you go get your second win back and keep fighting it.
So fight it. Try to get use my 2.
Hopefully you get
Use
at
my
least
2.
down to the end.
But once he starts, you have to keep doing it.
You have to finish it. You can't go do another action.
I don't think you can do another action.
It's not a mandatory.
Yeah, but this whole thing is included in the fight action, right? I don't think you can just pause the action.
I believe, yeah.
Or just take
I
it
could
off.
believe either of those.
It's like a tiered action, but I don't
Yeah.
think you can interrupt it.
Can you,
Or just take.
you
them
probably
off.
can't interrupt a combine, but maybe you can. You don't have enough cards to do all this at once. That's not a chained 5. Do you still have to play 5 cards? If it's not chained?
Yeah, but
Does
you
that
can
mean up to...
you can you have to do 5, but you can use any.
You
of
can
those,
use all the 5.
any
Well,
of
you
those
can.
5.
You have to do 5, but you can do more than 5 if you want.
And it's not chained. Everything you do
That
counts.
just means.
But it's only one
No,
success.
chained means you can only use 2.
Right.
If you draw any extra, they won't count towards it.
This one you have to draw 5.
Any additional you draw can be used towards it.
Yeah. Why does it cost so much to fight
Have
this
you guys
thing?
ever like binge watched some of like Critical Role? And like
The first campaign, I tried to watch it as much as I could.
keeps getting confused about how his sneak attack works every episode, and you're like, you just explained it to him last episode.
It wasn't
Is that what
even-
we're
it
doing
wasn't
right now?
I think
even-
I'm realizing now that the last episode,
It was
a lot can
a month
happen.
ago.
yeah.
Last episode was a month ago.
No, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
When you binge it, you're like, dude,
He just explained that to you.
You just asked that.
how could you forget?
Just read your spell. Could you just read your spell and know what your character does? Somebody's got to have 5 cards, right? In order to deal with this.
Okay, well I can only get 6 back, and that plus 2, that's 8. So I barely have enough. I barely have enough to do this whole thing.
You do? How?
I'll have 8. I won't be able to move though.
You don't have 8
Further.
cards.
After my second win, I will.
You can't get your second wind.
Why not?
You have to have a way to get it into your hand.
What does that glimmer of hope do? It just puts it.
It puts it back in your deck, yeah. And you don't want a 1 in 3 chance of playing your second win. You kind of want to play it while moving. Here's the trick I was doing. Is I was playing it only while moving because I'm guaranteed I can put it back in my hand. So I was waiting till it was my last card, getting in my hand, and then I move. I have to play it, and I have a choice of putting it in my hand, and then I immediately use it and get 6 cards back. In the middle of a fight, I don't know how to do that. There's some luck to it because there is a way to put a card back in your hand. Like if you fail this first fight, this first attack, you take damage, but you didn't get to
It sounds
put
like
one
we
of the
need to
cards
use
back in
2
your
Glimmer
hand.
of Hopes on 2 different people.
But yeah, but in a situation where they can play that card and guaranteed they're playing it at a time where they get to put one in their hand.
So I have 1 card left.
Mm-hmm.
So I just move here,
That's
do
what-
it,
yeah, you have to-
move back, and I get it.
Yes.
And me, I'd have to take three
He's got
chances.
2 cards though.
Oh, but
Three
and I want all 3 of these. don't I?
30% chance of that I have to take. With every move, it's a 30% chance.
Yeah, you'd have to like go back and forth a couple times and basically waste these 2 cards in order to get 6 back in order to do the fight.
So you're thinking you and OJ need to do the fight then?
He's got the best gear for it. His first 2 cards with his weapon seems like he's got the best shot of getting past this first thing. It's just that somebody has to have 5 cards left in order to do. If he succeeds, which I think he can with his 2 cards, I'm pretty optimistic about that. He'll succeed. He'll take. Doesn't this block you anyways? Depending on what's here, he could even block the damage. But then it moves to here, and it takes 5 freaking cards.
And 4 successes.
1 success.
Is it just 1 success?
Yeah, I don't understand that fight there, where it's like a
That's
whole bunch
happened
of
several
energy.
times.
It's just like running away.
Well, hey, look.
Just,
I can use.
Yeah,
I can
that's happened
use
several
this.
times.
Yeah.
I can use this to reduce that cost.
Okay, you still have the best bet at it. You just don't have enough cards to do, because you'll have no cards by the time
I
you
can
get
get
to
started,
here.
but I can't finish.
If you survive this,
I mean, happens to all of us.
wait, it does?
I can start but not finish.
It's a common problem. Yeah,
I don't-
either way, we have to have 2 people doing it.
Probably. I think. I mean, he's got enough stuff where him kicking its ass on this first level, I think he can do.
Okay, and then we just have to have someone that has 6
It
cards.
never works out.
Someone just has
Or
to
have
have
5 cards to do the last one.
which might be just me going over there.
It's either me or you, essentially.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
actually, he has no cards right now.
Of no cards,
Oh, but he'd have to still make it back.
Do you have
after
your
he
second
moved.
wind?
it gives me 3 cards.
Is it currently blocked though?
Yes.
3 cards isn't enough. You have to have 5. I'm the only one who can do it. To do the second thing.
I could do it, I just have to wipe out my hand.
Yeah.
Which is
How
fine.
many cards? Do you get 6 cards back? Oh, with no hand, you get 6.
If I have no hand, I get 6 cards back. But either way, having 5 cards and not getting a success is low. It's just.
Right. You just have to have the 5 cards.
But is there any reason for you not to do it?
No. It's probably easiest for him to beat it now. Before he attacks, I go and do my second win and get 5 cards back. I get 5 cards, not 6. But I only get 5 cards.
You'd have to do it now because once we start that,
Yeah.
the next turn just starts automatically. I just read an example, and the next turn starts immediately, and you choose the next active player.
So I need to go do that first, do my second win, get 5 cards, him attack it, and then me burn the 5 cards to finish it off. Is that what we think is our best bet?
And then we'll probably have to use one more glimmer of hope on someone to get us back home.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I think so.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
the best bet.
I move, cost me a card. I move back.
No.
I do Glimmer of Hope. Jeez. Glimmer of Hope. This that gets returned. Did you find the one that I?
Yes.
Okay. Now I voluntarily use an extra card for this movement, right?
Just use a card for the movement.
I don't, right? I use that.
There's nothing extra about it.
Well, it doesn't cost me any, right?
Oh, because, yeah. No, you're right.
So I burn an extra one to get 5 cards back. This gets blocked in. Right?
Yeah.
And then you start the fight,
Okay.
right?
So I wonder if I could. Can I use this as in my gear up?
Nope.
No.
It doesn't do anything in your hand, this card. Only this stuff counts in your hand. That does nothing
Because
in your
of the
hand.
symbol, right?
Yeah, this means you can use it with one of these actions. This has nothing there to do. So this being in your hand is pretty it can't really be in your hand.
Useless. Okay. I should just put it away.
You should, have it here just in case you can shuffle it back into here and play that thing.
Okay.
Because that's a
so-
great card.
Okay, so gear up. Let's see. I would definitely want that because I want to save myself from damage and then use that.
I'm involved, which means
Oh, you've got.
I can guarantee you get a fist no matter what.
So that'll be good. These are the 2 I'm using.
This is going to work.
I can
And
give him a
then-
random, essentially.
I don't need that yet.
And if he happens to get a couple symbols off this, he blocks the damage anyway.
And if I get one of these symbols, I can use this, right? Or can I use this? We decided I can't use that, right?
No.
Right.
Okay.
But you can use that action at the bottom,
Action.
which is trade those for what? For
Well,
stars, yeah.
If I've got the cloak. So.
Yeah.
So there's a fist. Okay, I got 1 star
So that's 1 star,
plus 2.
3 stars. He
That's
can give you
3.
another. Actually,
You don't need
that alone does it.
I don't need another.
You're right.
I get.
Or you don't get that.
You don't get to block the damage.
Why is that? Because I used.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't have enough symbols. Is that
Yeah,
right? Is that what
yeah.
that means?
Yeah.
I'd have to give you 2 symbols, and I could only
Okay,
give you 1 more.
So I get.
So you succeeded.
So I succeed. It comes down to here.
You do take the 2 damage
I'll
though.
take 2 damage.
Yeah.
Right.
Ooh.
Copy that. Which I can afford.
You can afford the damage. You just can't recover with that stuff. You can take the hits, but you can't recover.
Oh man.
Because your recover costs you everything. That's all right. You're going to be healed soon.
And
Okay.
now it's him.
Now I go and I spend 5 cards, right? Doesn't matter what they are as long as I get 1 success, which I take a damage. I'm down to 1. And what's that card?
Okay.
We get food.
Food. That's good.
Actually, yeah, it
From the
gives
thing
5
you
cards
killed.
back,
A sheep saved us last time.
right? The sheep saved our ass. your sheep.
And then the 90 card.
MVP.
Mm-hmm.
90? 90?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, it's not the end. Okay.
And then a 1 card. Technically a 3 as well, but
We're not really going to go up there, right?
no. So do you want to eat the food now or and save our glimmer of hopes?
We might not need it. He's got.
I mean, I technically have a card I can move us with as well, if we just want to use up cards.
Because we're completely out of cards for everybody.
I'm the only one with a card.
I mean, I can recover. But we feel like we're
How much health do you have?
3.
I mean, I can recover too. It just means I lose, but these. But that's. I mean.
At this point, that might not be too bad either.
Because we
but
don't
it
need.
costs
I mean,
you.
we don't need. The only thing it costs me is my hand, and
Well, it costs you 2 of the ones you recover. So you'd recover 6. You'd lose 2.
so I'd have 4. But that should be enough to get us home.
It really, yeah.
Yeah, if you
It
two
really
if
might.
you 2 recover, then we don't have to.
We don't have
So
to
I can
spend
deal with
it.
any funny business.
Because I have 5.
'Cause we're right
I can
there.
Go right down to 1.
It's 2 per health, right?
That's 8. I can go right down to 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. Try,
And
yeah.
that's 8.
Yeah.
Well, let me just use my last card so that your guys'
Just in
bulk card
case.
is in case it's a fight. So let me use my last
Okay.
card to like get us down to here.
Yeah.
And then these last like 1 or 2 squares in case it's a fight, then you guys are kind of right ready for it.
Yeah.
I'm putting everybody on the road.
There's no danger.
Let
in
it be
sight.
noted.
You catch your breath for a few moments. After so many cycles of captivity, you never tire of these long walks, especially when there are no obstacles or traps. If you are not exhausted, which,
I am.
okay, or if the latter is not available, wait, if you're not exhausted, take a 153, but we are exhausted, okay. Otherwise, return you are exhausted card.
Oh, you're no longer
Oh, because
exhausted.
Because it's such an easy little walk.
Yeah.
Got it, yeah.
No obstacles, no problems.
Yeah.
It's about time something like that happened.
So 94.
That was perfect.
That's surprisingly pleasant.
Nice. What a nice little jaunt.
Stars.
Okay.
See, I think we were told that's where the.
Yeah, I think that's the thing we're going to have to do next.
I'm performing my recovery.
I need 111. Should I bother getting out all the other ones? Let's just get out this one.
Okay, so I might as well put these
Right?
back in.
Isn't that where we think it is?
Isn't it just this
Well,
thing?
after the recovery.
No, that's the disc.
Oh, that's right.
That
yeah.
we're not smart
This
enough
is the
to use
Citadel.
the disc.
Yeah, you're right.
Citadel, I think, is this one. So, like, we do need one card to get us over there.
Here, don't worry, I'll move.
We're just skin of our teeth. What are we doing wrong?
Well, that one we did a lot of things. We had to get all the way up to the
We
city,
went-
and then in the city we did
We did a lot.
so much to get those
Trying
three
to
objectives.
Find a damn book.
We did so many things
Yeah.
to do that. And I think one of them we ended up just like royally failing and like losing like 8 cards, if I remember right.
There's something we had to redo. Wasn't there something we redid like twice
That's what it was.
to try to get the right answer of like making the librarian happy or something?
It was
Because
bad.
we're idiots.
Yeah.
It was just a tough encounter in that. You want to explore it, OJ?
Yeah, I'll explore it. Oh, look, some magic dust in the ground.
Should I read it?
I bend over and huff it.
This pinkish smoke escaped from a hole in the ground. If you would rather go on your way, discard this. Yeah, because you've already got those.
We already have the 249s. We have them all.
75 terrain card.
That is the return home one, right?
108, maybe.
It is. It's this one.
So let's not bother with the other one then. Is that right?
Yeah, pretty much. We're not.
We made it here. I run in there.
even need to.
We need one more card to get us in there.
I just recovered.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you did a recovery,
yeah.
but I didn't need to.
That's
So
all right.
one. We all
Did
follow.
it.
And you look around
Yeah.
and you see that each unconscious character gains 1 life point and regains consciousness. Well, I've just decided this is the action we're taking. Discard all the cards on the board, including your terrain card. Open the threat booklet where the bookmark is and read the epilogue to end the scenario.
Yay. We did it.
Well, let's do this first.
We're so good.
This is the
Be a
turn
bunch of
card.
6s.
This is the one we can keep, right? This one.
Yeah, I think it ends up going away in the end. What I want is all these freaking guy waving at you ones, and I want to make sure I get them shuffled.
Let's split apart.
Here, I can do that real quick.
So the printer doesn't have 5 in a row.
That was so great.
No, it wasn't.
I loved it. I was really getting the whole role playing thing for the first time.
Seems like a lost opportunity.
I don't know. I was really loving this game all of a sudden. I finally understood the joy of role play
You finally
in
got
like
it.
these kind of games. Finally made sense.
Listen, I role played in a game with you once, and you did a great job.
Which game? Oh no, I didn't. I messed up the whole beginning. I think about that all the time.
Are we talking about the same? We may
I
not
don't
be
know.
talking
We
about
may
the
not be
same
talking
game.
about the same one. There's one that like keeps me up at night of how royally I messed it up.
No, the D&D with my family at the ranch.
Yeah,
Oh, you messed that up?
yeah, like royally, just like right off the get go.
Off the
awful.
get-go?
Yeah, I was running Gecko the whole time.
Geico?
Did you save money on car insurance?
Uh huh. Because I didn't have a car.
Life insurance.
Just a Gecko.
It's a nice rest. You can save up to. You can save.
But like your quizzicalness of like, you guys are attacking the dragon?
No, that wasn't role playing. That was like real confusion.
Oh, I thought it was role playing.
And then me,
Because
me
like,
somehow.
yeah, take the hint from the guy who magically showed up to help you. Nope, let's attack the dragon. Come on, family.
Well, not. What did you do? How did you screw up?
I don't know.
Well, there's a whole beginning lore thing of Yggdrasil
Yeah.
that I was supposed to come in and be like,
Oh.
I was trying to do a teleportation to bad guy's name that was close to Yggdrasil,
Yeah.
and that's why I messed up. But I just kept actually saying Yggdrasil instead of the bad guy's name. It's a simple, stupid thing, but it was like the whole point of the roleplay and the only roleplay I did the whole evening, and I just completely messed it up.
Oh. Oh, shucks.
That clearly nobody else cared about.
Nobody was even listening.
Listen,
And I like sweat about before I go to bed, like every 3 days.
listen, my family is really not the best at role playing games.
Look, there's
Nor the
lots
most
of things.
clever.
There's lots of things that. There's 2 from your family that haunt me, and there's like a handful of other things that just like every night there's like a thing.
Like, here's
That
the
I
things
just,
you
like-
screwed up in the last 10 years.
Yeah. Let's worry about
This is
that.
your life.
And just be full of anxiety about it the entire time I'm trying to go to bed or like when I wake up.
You need to mess up a lot more so it's all blur.
So it all is a
I
blur.
don't know, I feel like I messed up a lot. That's the problem.
Oh.
It,
I feel like it would have
it
started
takes
to
him
get
3
better.
hours to go to sleep to go through them all as it is. We don't need more.
Like I can't go to McDonald's without getting anxiety anymore now.
Because you messed up an order.
Significantly.
Did you mess up an egg?
Like your whole family's like order. I just completely.
Oh, my
messed up.
family's?
Yeah. Like before.
No, there was something we sent you to get McDonald's.
Yeah.
It was the breakfast.
Uh-huh.
No, but our breakfast is confusing as hell.
No, like it wasn't entirely my fault.
No, it's a confusing
But
order.
But that
Bacon
doesn't
and-
fix anything.
Like a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit
Without the bun.
No, it's not that simple.
what's like more.
Our
custom.
breakfast order is complicated because it gets split up. There's 2 orders that get split between like 3 people, and it has to be kind of specific.
And it has a specific name, but the name they used was specifically a different thing that didn't have anything the kids actually could eat.
Exactly. Because my family also doesn't know the name of the thing that they want. And so they got close, but the only reason we pull it off is because Andrew is right there ordering it and can see it and go, it's the one that's got all of this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, he got the one that like Jane can't eat. Jane like couldn't eat a single thing he brought back or something like that.
Well, it was the one that was like just the pancakes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Whereas,
Oh, there's a
whereas like the
breakfast-
kids typically split up the pancakes, like the sausage and the egg between like
Oh.
3 of them.
There's 3 of them that split
And
up
then-
You
Like
need the big breakfast with hotcakes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like supposed to get 2 of those, and I basically
Yeah.
just got like 2 regular pancake ones or
Just,
something like
just
that.
the hotcakes? I see.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then like one of the big and one of like the
That's what
regular
Emily always
sandwiches
gets is the big
was like
breakfast
the
with
wrong
hotcakes.
biscuit one or something like that.
Yeah.
So Jane, she can't have the. Is it the gluten?
No,
Wheat.
it's the egg and the dairy and soy
So
and
yeah,
peanuts.
So she was looking forward to the sausage.
All she can eat is the sausage.
Yeah.
Protein,
It's the only thing she can eat from
but not
basically
egg
anywhere.
protein, then.
Right, right.
Not just egg. Can't just be any protein.
It's just how it went.
That stinks.
It's just funny. Is this the one with the hand wavy guys? Okay, I'm gonna split this thing up all through this freaking deck right
Did
here.
you guys hear what Matt did the other day?
Mm-hmm.
He led us to a raid.
He led you through a raid.
Yeah. Apparently, in Destiny 2, there's like a fire team finder
Yeah.
where you can just find fire teams out there and go join people out. I had no idea that existed.
It's like hit or miss a little bit for some people, but yeah.
But he's like, I guess he just.
He just did a looking for group and found.
No, he got me and Jacob out there and then just opened our group up. We got 3 randos in there, and Matt told them all what their roles were.
Really?
The last, in Nezarec fight. It took a little while.
Oh,
but
the raid we know though.
Yeah, it's the one
Okay.
we know.
There you go.
That's great.
It was
By the way,
great.
How was the luau land?
It was
It was good.
spectacular.
I couldn't go.
It was a lot of fun.
We played a lot of that new League of Legends
Oh, Swarm.
Swarm, which is basically just like an auto shooter.
Yeah, it's like a co-op thing.
I've played it a little bit since then. I unlocked like 3 or 4 characters.
Yeah, that was pretty
fun.
fun.
It's been pretty great.
We spent a lot of time doing that.
What is this? Is
And then we played 7 Days to Die for a little bit.
Yeah.
now it's your turn.
Oh,
Which is really just a lot of hiding and screaming.
yes.
Night has just fallen, and you wonder in what condition. You wonder in what condition you will find the Citadel. You are suddenly apprehensive. The silence of the camp is not reassuring.
It's quiet.
If you have an objective card, that is objective number 3. Read conclusion A on page 32.
Yes.
Despite the late hour, you cannot wait until morning and decide to check with Lehan. Things have gone downhill since you left for Waterbank. I had to cordon off part of the camp to triage the people infected with the cocoons. There's not a day that goes by without someone contracting this filth. At least the cocoons have not yet released their spores. Besides, thanks to Daham's manuscript, you now know how to defeat the Scourge. The situation could be worse. Alright, state of play. The Scourge. You know more about the evil that infects the Citadel and how to defeat it. Take 2 99 cards.
Oh, yeah.
We were able to eventually read the thing.
Guess
Okay.
We did some reading of a book.
so. Just enough.
We deciphered,
Oh.
but we don't know where the cure is or something.
You talked to several members of the community to find out what happened during your absence. Read 546.
We're not failures. We almost died on the way back again,
Yeah.
but we made it.
Nailed it.
Roll a die and apply the corresponding effect. 1.
1.
That was
Nothing
not a
notable
good roll.
happened in your absence, which is good news in itself.
Okay,
Take a 49 card.
I rolled good. I thought that was a bad roll.
Ready to set off again. Return all objective cards.
Okay.
If you have a task to be done card, return it. We don't have it done, do we? Each player discards all their hand cards. You have finished the scenario of the Great Library.
Yay!
If you want to be the next scenario immediately, return all the cards in the past, then read the introduction of the scenario Funeral Caterpillars on page 34. If you prefer to continue the adventure later, take a 007 card and place the bookmark at the beginning of the scenario Funeral Caterpillars. Okay.
Let's continue.
We're almost done.
What?
I mean, we're at the end of this.
Oh,
Doing well in this first threat.
The end of the threat. But
how it feels like we haven't really.
done a lot.
Done anything.
We unlocked like 2 cards on the map. We've not accomplished a single side quest.
There has to be some sort of way to just go out and just wander around. You know what I mean?
I
Like-
wonder if you keep all of this and go to the next threat. No,
Like
each
not
threat
s-
starts with a new beginning. Each threat is a new beginning thing. Something,
There's gotta
We
be
don't know
some
yet.
way to be able
but
to
it
go out and
just
just
seems like
wander
we
around.
don't get far enough in this thing for.
When you beat a threat or your adventure party ends prematurely, you must start a new adventure by playing the introductory scenario, A New Beginning. Everything you gained and achieved during the previous adventure is lost. But I agree. It feels like there's got to be some way to like just go out and
Some in between the adventures.
Yeah, like
unless
go
thi-
explore
unless
the
this
places.
place is exactly the same in the next threat, and you're not supposed to be able to like really explore it all until you've.
Well, the next threat's
Done the
going to
later
have all these
threats.
same cards, right? So maybe
Yeah.
the next threat is bigger
Well,
and there is more going
I don't
on.
think the new threat means start that over.
No,
Right.
it does
It does.
because the new beginning starts that over.
Yeah. This tells you I have to write down what threat we're playing for this booklet. I wonder if the other
If you
threats,
transfer over.
maybe there is some sort of persistence layer of this that we don't know yet at the end of this booklet. Right? Maybe there's some persistence of your item. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll see. It could be the other threats just have more going on, and there's a different like tempo to when you go out and adventure or not, or when you have specific quests. Because we have no chance of doing any of these side quests. None of them. We're partway to initiating one of the side quests.
Yeah.
Not resolving it, but we've almost initiated one.
Well, because we did the introductory scenario.
Yeah.
Did we start a new one of those when we switched from that to this threat?
Yes.
Okay.
That's when that happens. Is after new beginning, at the beginning of this, it says get out a threat booklet. Write down the threat you're doing. Write down the.
I mean, I don't know. It does seem weird that we're not able to
We haven't unlocked very many
explore
buildings.
and see more of the map or the side quests.
We have no animals. We only have one companion.
And if you're supposed to do it in line, I don't know how people have enough stamina to like
Do anything
go
extra.
find stuff for the side quest and do the thing that they're trying to do.
Yeah, there's no
For some
way.
of these threats.
There is a way to get more cards, and we've put almost no effort into getting more cards.
How would you do that?
There's a different unlocks in the tree where we get
I guess we focused on buildings more than anything.
advanced because we can unlock advanced skills, reflex skills. There's a way to do that on this thing that we've did like 2 of them. So that would give you more stamina. Not a whole lot. 1 reflex card isn't a whole lot of energy.
No, the biggest bump in energy was when we went from like
The hell?
6 hit points to like 12.
Yeah.
Doubled our stamina, and even after that, we barely completed the last couple of
Yeah.
scenarios. I don't know. It does kind of feel like we're missing something, but I don't.
Should we start the next one?
Yeah, might as
Yes. Yeah.
I'm reading. I'm reading about this person finished all 3 threats, and I'm just reading it real quick.
Spoilers. Don't spoil it for yourself. There's many surprises. It seems like there's more like RPG elements of building up the Citadel that we're not doing.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how thick that threat booklet is, but that's a hefty threat.
That one seems
That one's
more-
pretty gnarly.
This isn't all that substantial compared to that one.
No, I don't know. That looks pretty close, actually.
Maybe that's like 50% more. I guess it is kind of close.
It's closer than I thought it was.
Okay.
We didn't even find all 3 Olympics. I guess it's not over yet. It's not over yet.
Okay. So
Been carrying this stupid statue around with me since basically the
reals.
beginning, and it's not paid off.
It has on
Oh,
like
it
during
has
the
saved
storms.
us.
okay.
It
So
has saved us a couple times.
okay. So if we're gonna go ahead and
Except for the one time you weren't on my square.
let's go ahead and return all the cards in the past then.
We did that.
Oh, you did already.
Yeah.
Okay.
We jumped the gun on that one.
Funeral caterpillars. Each player returns all their cards with the keyword temporary.
Yeehaw.
Return. Unblock all of the hand cards.
Yes.
I have to do Wes's job for him.
Shuffle all the cards and discard back into the action.
Why is Jane texting me at 9 o'clock at night? Get in bed.
I need to know when we're doing preparation phase at the Citadel.
Jane's weird.
We are.
Okay. What are we doing? Putting
That'll
our.
be the second one.
Okay. Thanks.
You know, he invites you into
What's
his
that?
house.
You stay in his chairs.
And this is how you repay him.
Just leaving behind a
Toxic fume.
a memento for you to remember me by. Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
These chairs will remember it forever.
These poor chairs have lived through a lot. At some point, if I decide to keep them, I should probably replace the pads again. They've been replaced twice now in their life.
Okay, that was our.
They're still pretty sturdy for.
That was just our skill deck.
Okay, ready?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. What's next?
Block companions.
Block your companion.
Only to unblock it later.
Yeah.
Okay.
One last time, you review the information about cocoons recorded in the codex you read in Waterbank's Great Library. Get to review it. Ready? Amidst the details of the Necrodruid's work, you find the passage that interests you. You have finally succeeded in producing the ultimate weapon, silky cocoons whose growth, slow on mineral, accelerates prodigiously in contact with organic matter and at the slightest aggression. Once they reach maturity, they release spores into the air, which eventually form living agglomerates. The size and aggressiveness of the resulting creatures depends on the quantity of the spores. The only way to destroy the cocoons is to use their natural predator, the funeral caterpillar. According to an ancient codex in aged mortuary rites, the organs of the deceased were placed in a jar to be cleansed of any putrefaction by the caterpillars. Organs could survive, and there are accounts of lungs that continue to expel air several cycles after being removed from their owner's body. I sent a group of gardeners to look for graves containing these urns. They brought one back from the Foundations, an underground world whose entrances, large circular stone slabs, open only on occasion. After unsuccessful attempts to get through the entrance located north of my citadel, they finally located an entrance to the east of the Forbidden City. Naturally, I made sure
We're the
that
Forbidden City.
they could
We're the
never
Forbidden City?
They could never speak of their discovery again. No one but I must have access to these caterpillars, because whoever has them can destroy the cocoons. For this reason, I will design creatures that can sniff out their scent and, if necessary, destroy them. I did not repeat the experiment with the cocoons. It is too dangerous and costly in energy. I've kept only one specimen, safely stored in the basement of the Citadel. I control its incessant expansion with the caterpillars. In time, it will allow me to eliminate the burrowers and, in the process, all those who might get in my way. It seems that the evil that affects your camp comes from this cocoon, released during the reversal. When the Citadel of Dachem was destroyed, released when it was destroyed, you must now return to prepare an expedition to retrieve the funeral caterpillars from the Foundations.
So the Dockham one was the perspective he was writing that from. So there's one north of him, but then there's one east
Of the
the Forbidden
City.
one, which there's one of those things directly east of us.
Yes.
Or at least we assume that's what it is.
Forbidden.
And I think it was just one of those things that cost like 15.
We had to like have 10 knowledge to even know what to do with it.
Oh, was that it? I thought it was just one of those
Something.
things.
There was
What's our knowledge at right now?
8.
Oh boy.
You choose the most robust and resourceful of your comrades to accompany you on your expedition to the Foundations. This subterranean world, unearthed by the burrowers, hides by the only weapon capable of defeating this scourge. Okay. According to Docham's notes, there are at least 2 entrances, and each of them can be identified by a stone slab. One to the north of her citadel, and the other to the east of the Forbidden City. Which you guys just...
Which I think is us.
Well, and there's... Yeah, it must be, because there's only 2 entrances.
That is if the thing we think is an entrance is
the
an
one
entrance.
just to the east of our citadel looks like a stone disc in the ground.
And, yeah. Pretty sure that's it. You decide not to take a weapon or a wagon, which would only slow you down and could not, in all likelihood, be driven underground. Each pair of porters is given 2 sturdy poles to carefully carry jars of caterpillars. Before leaving the Citadel, you give your final instructions to Lehan. We'll be as quick as we can, but if we are too late with the funeral caterpillars, have the community prepared to defend against the creatures that will be born when the cocoons hatch. Your primary goal is to find the jars. You must enter the foundations and come out with as many jars as possible containing funeral caterpillars. Important. The scenario does not end at the Citadel. Returning there prematurely will count as failing the scenario. Your secondary goal is improve the Citadel's defenses. You should be prepared to defend yourself against the creatures that will hatch from the cocoon should it occur. Alright, now for the preparation phase.
During the preparation phase, if you're at the Citadel, you may plant the carney flower and leave it to grow.
Oh, that's right.
Take a 4-5-4 card and block this.
4-5-4.
Yes. I think
What do
this
we-
actually just gets blocked over there.
Is there a place to block over there?
Blocked goes under your.
Yeah, block goes under your thing, doesn't it?
Yeah, goes under your character is blocked.
Yeah. Goes under your character card.
But something in a minute is gonna be unblock all your somethings.
Growth. You'll find out what happened to your
Oh, so
cornflower
block these.
when you return to the
We
Citadel.
already did that.
What? Did we already unblock all of our cards?
Yeah.
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 What did we do? Return them?
Yeah.
This has a picture of a book on it.
So that means it's a global thing.
It just says unblock all your hand cards.
Yeah.
This
it
is
didn't
not a
say
hand-
unblock your Hope
This
Reborns?
is not a hand
Doesn't
card.
say anything about Hope Reborn yet.
Oh, it, we want a
Here,
second.
here
Okay.
it will. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry.
This isn't a hand card.
It's a hand card.
No, it's not.
Okay.
So it shouldn't.
Is it a
I don't
I think
think
it was a book.
Is it
It
an
goes with
item?
all the other
This
books.
is he's talking about something different. The thing that we states to block itself.
It's an item. So you put it in your.
Alright.
Yeah, you block it under your card.
It's
At a
curse.
future
It's a
Citadel, you
curse.
can unblock it again.
Okay.
At a future Citadel?
At a future preparation phase at the Citadel,
Oh, I unblock it.
you can unblock it again,
Okay.
or you can unblock something with the keyword Carniflower.
Yeah, that's this.
If it is a sapling Carniflower, you get something
Yes.
else.
Yes.
If it's an adult one, you get something else.
Oh, okay. So it starts growing. That's
Yeah.
cute.
Or, okay. Wait for you.
In search of the jars. During the gear up step, read 527.
Did you eat your jar?
I don't. No. No. No.
Okay.
We're in search of the caterpillar jars.
Oh, I thought you ate your jar that we were thinking of like combining. And we
No,
couldn't
we're
decide
gonna
what to do.
combine them.
Sorry, I heard the keyword jar and I panicked. Full
We-
blown.
We need to.
Screaming panic.
We need to do something. We need to combine the jams.
Jars.
Okay, sorry.
We need to do that,
During the gear up step.
and you need to open
read
your
that.
chest.
Well, yeah, at some point.
All right. For
We
this-
never used the bridge we built. We haven't even seen it. We sent people over to build a bridge. We never even saw it.
It's true.
What is going on here?
Well, technically, we could use that to get back to that Citadel
Yeah.
and try to get to the north entrance if we wanted, if we think it might be easier to get to. Like, if we get to this one that we think it is it, and we might have to go north to try to get to that
I
one.
don't remember seeing.
Well, we didn't go past and up past the Citadel. We stopped at Citadel and instantly came back.
Think I can get another crown in there?
Maybe.
Think there's a second crown?
Okay,
Our ground shiver is level 7.
Yes. Okay. Noted.
Set all life pointers to 19. Wow.
We don't go to 0 first.
I have to go to 0 first?
And then
19's good.
seems like more than what we had before.
Nice. Healthy.
Each player draws 2 cards from their action to form the starting hand.
There's one of the cards I need for this.
Alright, each player might unblock some or all of their cards with the keyword companion.
It costs you something to do so.
For
but I
each
don't
card
remember what.
unblocked, this way you lose 2 life points.
Okay.
Return all the Hope Reborn, we did. Remember to look up your side quests, the cards in the map, world map, and the effects of your buildings.
So any
Effects.
effects for preparation phase from the buildings?
Okay.
We should have like a defense one and something else,
Yep.
right?
So we get another defense. Our defense is actually pretty good. We get another defense.
So
Seems to be the only thing
we
we're really
should,
good at. More production.
how would our defenses guard against the creatures? So they'd be like,
Like if we went and got that like ballista and dragged it back, that would probably bolster our defenses.
I guess it doesn't really. It doesn't have to be specific, right?
No, I think it's just that stat number we have to
Yeah.
get higher.
It's at
just that
19.
key.
That's our highest stat.
I think we're better off trying to either first go into the slab next to us, see if we can open it, and if not, trying to get to the north one. Which I guess might be a bad idea, but
Does everybody have a gladius or a weapon of some kind?
Yes.
Or players collectively unblock up to 2 cards with the keyword weapon, armor, or shield. Does anybody have a blocked weapon, armor, or shield? You
I
had.
had a blocked weapon, but I thought I unblocked it. That's only the hand. Okay, so that makes sense. That's still blocked.
but now
Your
it
club
can't.
was blocked?
But now it can be unblocked.
It can be unblocked now. Because we have a smithy.
Okay.
So it's unblocked now. Okay, this is where
It's the healing.
each
lotion.
character returns their you are injured. Each character returns their you are ill card.
Yay, we're healthy.
Isn't that you?
But
His was.
they were temporary, so that's why I got rid of them.
What?
Confused now.
He was already, it's fine.
It was a temporary weakness, or
Yeah,
I
he's
thought it said like get rid of all your temporary cards.
Oh, it did?
If it was a temporary weakness, then yeah. But if it was just weakness, then you shouldn't have gotten rid of it yet.
Return all of your cards with the keyword temporary. Oops.
Your injured would have now been returned, though.
Okay.
So you just did it early. We were still planning on
So
fixing
I had
your
a temporary
injury.
blessing. I wasn't
Yeah.
supposed to. I wasn't supposed to return that one.
The temporary
Right,
one
the
you
temporary
returned.
blessing you were.
But the injured
Okay.
wasn't
So
temporary.
I had an injured one,
That wasn't temporary.
and
It was just a weakness.
okay.
But you had
I should have kept that then.
you had 2 weaknesses though. One of them was temporary. It was like confusion or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, one was confused, and one was.
But your injury you still had, but we cured it now.
So I should be good.
Yeah,
Even
you're
though
good
I was-
now.
Now
even
you're
though I
good.
was premature.
Right. This is the situation we were trying
Sorry,
to
it's
get you
just-
to.
It's been a while.
It's,
Oh,
it's
okay.
healthy.
Those at home watching, it's been over a month. Not. Okay,
Yeah.
if
The
you're binge
way
watching-
you're
if
watching
you're
this
binge watching,
in 2034, trying to figure out this archaic thing we're doing, this all didn't happen one day after another. It just didn't.
it's been I think almost 6
That's
weeks.
not how time works.
That's not how time works.
That's
I'm
what you
putting
think.
this thing away.
It might by
Today's
then.
actually before the last time we played.
Wait, don't kill them our secrets.
Okay, so
That technology got lost for them.
Did you go back and destroy it?
They don't have it anymore.
Oh.
I'm not telling you what I did or I'm going to do.
Okay, so
We have done.
I did do.
so we're done with
Soon?
all the. that
Yes.
stuff.
You did do
Yes.
so.
75.
75.
If Kel's column can be seen on our world map,
Kel's.
or if it could be seen on a feather card.
We do have a Kel column. That's
Yeah.
why we started there the last time.
Well,
But
I
we
guess it's a
don't
cool-
want to do that.
We don't want to do that this time. No.
If you could see Kel's column on a feather or on a quill card,
Yes,
you may instead put a 238 into play.
but we don't want to do that.
We don't want to do that.
So it's like I guess that's our fast travel, right?
Yeah.
Seems like
That's
a
what we
fast
decided.
travel.
Yeah.
Okay, then put our figures on it.
Or what?
Figures.
It's your figures.
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 Okay,
There are figures in it.
I'm not good.
Figures.
Figures. All right.
What?
Oh, there's just things that just we've still never seen. How can we be this closely to the threat when there's still so many confusing things that we've done?
So that
That
it's
don't make any
it's
sense.
either we're doing something wrong or that's the replayability of like
Figure out
we do
what
this whole thread again, but try to do something different. Well,
There's a
that
whole
doesn't make sense.
there's a
almost.
whole ability we have where the quarry over here. Anytime we build a building, we get to do 2 check marks instead. If we have the map that unlocks that thing, we can go there and build things faster. There is no way we could have gotten to that point. Like to utilize the things that are in here, there's no way.
Maybe the map doesn't reset.
Oh.
Oh.
It might not, yeah, it might not tell us to take those cards out. That would be interesting.
Oh.
Huh.
Alright, I'm exploring. This is the way we want to go anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
Person is lying on the ground. You call out, but the man does not react. If you'd rather go on your way, discard this. Otherwise, talk to him. You going over?
Yeah, go potty.
Doesn't sound like it's gonna go very well.
Yeah. Sorry.
I can't be real.
He's got scenty things in there. Okay.
I do?
Yeah,
you do.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
He's
so-
never been in there. What is he?
I don't know. I guess. Do we want to talk to this person? Let's might as well. Why not?
I think
Sure.
we should.
Um,
We're at the beginning of a
okay,
scenario.
do-
We are full of energy and optimism.
It might as well just spend it all at the
We
beginning.
might as well just spend it all.
We forgot. You know what this is like.
Costs us 0 cards
If you grant Shivers level 5 or higher, banish this and then need 124.
to save this dude.
120. Banish it. Okay.
What are we doing?
We're banishing that and reading 124.
Because
I thought you said something about your results. Oh, the ground shiver. The ground shiver is high enough. It's a trap.
You turn over the still warm corpse of a young man. His long blonde hair hides an old scar that runs from his left temple to his collarbone. His leg has been partially eaten and he died of blood loss. You search him before setting off again. Take a 13 card to try your luck.
Is this you?
Yeah.
You flipped it over.
Yeah, so. Lady luck is on your side.
Nice. 2 in a row.
Take a 49 card. If luck is on your side, also take a 299. Okay. I guess
See, this
some
is
kind of item.
possibly so. So you're gonna have to choose. All except the gold one. Once we get all of these, then we get the gold one. That means there's a book or something, isn't it?
Ooh, a sword.
There you go. That's better than Gladius.
Yeah.
Wait, you've already got.
Someone
a,
else should
You've
probably
already
take
got
that.
a great weapon.
Who wants it?
Is it better than Gladius? It's the same freaking thing. Oh, it's a little bit better.
It's
It is a little bit better.
What does it do better?
well,
You
this
can
gives
do
you
the
max-
translation
and
3
max
times
3.
instead of 1, or
Max-
instead of 2.
Max 3.
And
Okay, so instead of being returned,
this get blocked
It gets
instead
blocked.
of destroyed.
yeah, if you roll a 1,
Yeah.
breaks.
Somebody should have that.
Now, if I give it to somebody, I have to. That costs, right? You
It
have to
costs Yeah, it costs the
card.
person taking it cards
Card.
equal to its weight, I think.
Which aren't you the next best batter?
Probably me. Can I have it?
Hi.
It's just better than that one. It's like that, but better.
Yeah, that's nice. I think that's the best one because that's better than. Well, I don't know. That gives me 2.
I think we should combine our jams.
Think we should combine our jams?
Yeah.
I
You
need
didn't have to be somewhere for that, right?
94.
What? No.
So do you want to take my jam or do you want me
Hey,
to
you
take
okay
yours?
in there?
I think we have to be holding both jams.
Yeah, one person has to have both.
Do you want to combine it or do you want me to?
Doesn't matter. I'm just curious as to what it turns into.
Okay. I'll take it.
It doesn't cost actions to do because it doesn't weigh anything. I want to at least know what a combined jam is and what it does. I must know. This doesn't seem right.
Take a card whose number is equal to 203 plus the value of the other jam card you have returned.
Hold on. I'm not numbering.
What are you doing
I'm
right
not numbering very well.
What are you doing right now? The
We're
jam
finishing.
thing?
No, finish the
Oh, I thought you
exploration.
were trying to do the jam thing.
Okay, tell me what
Okay.
number card I need to get. Oh, you're gonna have to choose one of the two, right?
So
Which one?
take a card whose number is equal to 203 plus the value of the other jam card you have returned, if available. If you want to take the following jam, you must return 2 cards. Okay. So
You have to
I'll
choose
do
one.
I'll make yours the other one.
Yeah.
So 203 plus 149 is 352.
I believe you. You're number certified, right?
No. Yeah. Those are both numbers.
Yeah. Did you add
I'm
them?
not addition
Did
certified.
you add them correctly?
Yeah. It wouldn't have
The-
mattered which
The
one.
second wind is sailing at high speed on the open sea. You have taken your place between the barrels and crates that clutter the deck.
Wait, hold on.
at
That
the-
doesn't sound like a jam thing.
You said 352? This isn't right.
Yeah. That's
Let's
a
try the
ter-
math
that's a-
again.
That's a territory. No,
203 plus the value of the other jam card, which I'm assuming value is this. Or
That's
is.
what I think. Value.
Oh, value. Maybe it's these.
Okay. Let's try that card instead.
So 203, so 208 is what it would be.
Let's try that one. Because that other one was
Oh, no,
us.
and no matter what combination we do, it would be 208.
Because that number is different? Okay.
Yeah.
This is if 2 jams combine. If these 2 jams combine, it always makes this.
Yes.
It's a bitter jam. You could gain 6 life points and take a something card. If you want to take the following action, you must return 2 cards with the keyword jam. So you can upgrade this jam further with a different jam,
Oh, so I could keep upgrading the jams.
whose number is equal to 205 plus the value of this card. So that would be a 210. But this one heals you for 6. That's better than what the other 2 were doing.
Yeah.
Wait, you combined the jams?
We
Combine
did.
the jams.
And nobody died doing it. So,
You just
jams,
keep merging?
this is a better jam.
But I could take another jam and combine it with this one to get another jam.
Yeah.
Is that how jams work?
I guess.
Of course.
It actually makes sense a little bit.
If you combine
That's
a
just
strawberry,
that's just 6 life points whenever we want plus a mystery card.
yeah. This is great so
It's a
far.
great jam.
That worked way better than I thought it was gonna happen.
I thought it was going to be way worse than the 2 jams we had.
Yes.
I thought we were about to lose 2 great jam cards.
You are confused. It breaks open. You're confused by the nauseous gas,
You pass out.
and you're ill.
Okay.
That wasn't too bad.
So you need to play some 1 cards.
Why you always gotta point out my failings, Brandon?
You know,
You could.
try my best.
You could. Not, you could.
there's simple joys in life that I like to take advantage of. I don't have much.
There we go.
So let's move over and try to open this thing.
Yes.
Oh,
Anybody want to do the move?
I'll do the move.
Okay.
I've got my on the double card. That could potentially be a swap.
Oh. I'm gonna follow you.
Okay.
Remind me what that does again. The purple plant.
Please don't be shrooms.
Show me the picture. Purple plant with the green top.
Gigantia.
If you're exhausted,
Okay, that's the only one.
I
I'm
eat one.
exhausted.
wait, we have two things we can do with it.
Oh.
I eat the
Shuffle a something card back in your action deck, so basically get back something you discard, and you remove your confused. Or
So
if
remove
you're
confusion or
exhausted,
remove
return it and
exhaustion.
take a 153, which we don't know what 153 is. It's probably better. So you can do either of these things with that.
Right, okay. So I had
I
a
don't think it
card
helps
here
us.
that was like, I can't remember what it was. It was kind of like this. It was
The green one?
The
The
blessing.
green one.
Yeah, the blessing. Was I supposed to return that one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was temporary.
Okay. Alright.
So,
It was either the focused one or the energized one or something like that.
so 050, 057.
Okay, you guys ready for this?
I'll read this.
Okay, what do we do if we can't? Okay, I'm not gonna borrow trouble. Don't borrow trouble. This slab will probably give you access to an underground
We're just
area.
in the back humming the entire way over.
I feel like
Unfortunately, you have no idea how to open it. So, perhaps it can only be operated from below, or you have
You
to
morphed
wait
into
to
Mortal
find out
Kombat
what
for a
secrets it holds. Holy shit.
What's it require from us?
90. Is that right? 90?
If you're... Hold on. Okay. I knew it was something impossible for us. If your knowledge score is 7 or higher... Oh, it's not. Never mind. Read 18. Then, if you would rather resume your journey, return this. Otherwise, during the draw step of the following action, lose 10 cards for each map card. Oh, subtract 10 cards for each map card in the world map where a strange slab can be seen. And the involved
So one.
characters may pay the cost collectively by drawing from their respective action decks. So,
So we can remove 10.
it is a timed action. Is that what the
It means
clock
temporary.
means? It does?
Means temporary.
Wait.
No,
It
that means we need to
wait.
It means we have to do it now.
Wait
this
or do
thing.
nothing.
Or no, sorry, you're talking about. Okay, sorry.
The clock seeing it says wait
Oh, that clock thing.
or do nothing. So, if your ground shepherd is level 9 or higher, okay. So it's going to cost us 90 minus 10 for each feather
With
that
with the
shows
strange
a slab on
which
it.
is 1.
We can only see the slab.
Please.
It's the one we're on
It's
right
only
now.
one
so
strange
it's
slab.
1.
So 80. Can we discard 80 cards
Combined.
collected?
combined.
We all have about 20, 22, I think.
Yeah, you got 20.
16.
22.
20. So
I don't think we're going to get to 80. With my 16, 20, 20,
22.
22.
you're both 22? They are making up for my deficiencies.
that gets us 80.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Why not? Let's
Yeah, because
do
you,
it.
you said you had 16?
I have 16.
That's exactly 80.
Let's just do it.
Okay.
Yeah, if we all discard all of our cards. All in.
That's not the, that's not the discard part.
Wait, hold on. I want to do it just like in the movies. All in.
All in.
Hold on a sec.
It's just like
Yeah, did you mix us up?
I might have mixed up. Hold on a sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
it'll say the letters in the top of like A and B and stuff.
How did I already discard 2? What was that about? What did I do
So this one's yours.
already?
consider?
We didn't discard anything for the
Yeah,
jams.
yours.
Okay.
What did I discard to?
I can't remember.
Let's double check.
I discarded one for moving.
6.
It must have been really cool.
Oh, to pick these up.
Oh, that's
To
right.
take the sword. Do you think that's a consequence step?
Was it a white box?
No.
This?
No, a consequence step of like just taking the sword from him. You think
No.
that was a consequence step by chance?
No.
It's a trading action?
No.
Why does it say something about on a consequence?
Do we get to choose cards to add to our hand during that discard?
No.
Thank you.
That's, yeah, I currently am having some anxiety about something in my discard.
Okay.
So now the slab splits into several parts, which gradually lower to form a spiral staircase. You hurry down before it can reset. Take a 065 card, and then return all the cards on the board and in the past, and put a 58 card into play. So we also need a 58 card.
That's not. What?
Subterranean.
Is that an action with this on it? No.
No.
What the hell?
You now need to get out a 58 card, and I'll read what this is. You hear a dull rumble and swear that the ground has moved beneath your feet. Some of the passages have surrounded you and have been replaced by solid walls. When you apply an effect that happens on the explorations, return all other exploration cards already in play without replacing them with the adventure cards. If the adventure card is not available, you must immediately move each character's figure to your terrain card. Return all cards on the board and in the past, except. Well, okay, hold on again.
What?
This is a big thing.
Is that the right
This
card?
is confusing.
When you apply,
Is that
like,
Make sure I pull the right card.
give me one of these. When you apply this symbol, when you apply this symbol effect, return all other exploration cards already in play,
Which are these?
which are these, without replacing them with adventure cards.
Okay.
We can choose one route.
If the adventure, replacing them with adventure cards,
Without replacing them with adventure cards.
without replacing them with adventure cards, yes. If the adventure card is not available, as in
One of these, 5504.
if we go to play one of those and it's not available, you must immediately move each character's figure to your terrain card and return all the cards on the board and in the past, and put a new exploration card into play.
It's a freaking maze.
So this is me. So if we choose to go this
That
path,
moves.
if we choose to go this path, all of these disappear and don't get replaced. We just have to go this way. But if
The moment we explore a direction, we've chosen it.
yes, and that's the only way we can
All
go.
the other options go away.
But if suddenly we can't place a 504 card, the whole map disappears except for the terrain card we're on, and whoever did it, all characters go to that terrain card, and everything in the past is reset. And it's basically starting over. You basically start over the maze.
Okay.
It like resets itself if you go in a direction you can't
Yeah.
go.
Okay. And the moment we find an action with
Return
a ladder,
all the cards on the
something else
board.
happens.
Put a new exploration card
it's the ladder
towards.
out.
Here's steps, which I think is probably the way out. This ladder, we read something in the dialogue. The moment we do whatever the ladder action is.
And we just had to use all of our cards to get down here. So we all have to do a massive recovery and just hope that
Yeah.
that's enough to get through this.
There's a symbol.
Oh my gosh.
There's a
We're gonna
symbol,
die.
second
We are
one.
now in Pan's Labyrinth or something like that.
This
And it's changing on us as we move.
Well, maybe if we don't even need action cards. I mean,
this theoretically could kill us. But either way, we have to do some recoveries to get cards back because we can't just all not have any. So I might just immediately use 10.
What are you recovering? Yeah.
I think I might just immediately use 10 hit points and get all my cards back. And that leaves me with 9 hit points.
I only have 18 anyways. So I'm only going to recover 9 health and get all of them back.
I would have to recover 11.
Because I've only got 18 here anyways.
And that leaves me with 9 hit points, which I feel like is about as good as we were towards the beginning anyways. So, I don't feel like that's too bad.
How do you guys have so many cards?
Because we're cool. Get good.
Where's all my cards?
Mr. Tough Soldier doesn't have as many cards as the...
I don't have any stamina.
I don't know. Maybe...
Well, we did things that were like reflex cards and advanced cards, and maybe I just didn't choose.
Oh. Because we had some that we split amongst the party.
Yeah.
That's right. So you ought to be the next one to
Because
receive some.
my total deck is 18, 19, 20, whereas yours is like 24.
Mine's like 23.
Yeah. It's just it
Total.
has something to do with the advanced skills or something.
Yeah. Okay, well,
How much did you guys? I got back 14. I'm just curious where we're sitting.
I got back to my full deck 20.
I spent
Full
9
deck as
health to
well.
get my whole deck
I
back.
got the whole deck back as well. So I'm at 8 now.
I'm at 9 hit points with a full deck.
My full deck is smaller than yours, but it is all of my cards.
It should have cost you 11 hit points to get your entire deck back.
How many hit points did you spend?
7.
Okay.
So we have 10
So I'm at 10 hit points.
or 12. You should have started.
His
at,
companion
that's right.
cost him
Yeah, he
2.
cost 2. That's true.
Yeah.
That's right. We're all at roughly the same hit points. Yeah, your companion costs you more health.
I'll do 2 more.
If your second wind is in there, you might want to consider recovering a little bit further.
Let's get 2 more. It's 4.
Okay.
There's my
This
second win
is-
right there.
This was what?
Uh-oh.
It's right on the top. The second one.
That was the example, right? This is where we are. This explains how this is going.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe, catch a tiger by the toe. If you holler,
We have to choose a direction. And maybe we try and keep track of what choices we've made too, right?
Well, like when we choose one, let's make sure that we don't.
Let's
We aren't
choose.
like repeating a number.
Yeah, let's remember the numbers. Let's try and remember the numbers we choose.
So I'm gonna go this way.
So what?
No.
Do the numbers sometimes get shuffled back in?
Oh, so we
We just know that it says that if you go to place one of these numbers,
Yeah.
and it's not there and you can't, the whole board resets.
Everything resets.
Essentially everything. We
Except
got
for
a
where
rotate.
we're
Everything on the
currently
board goes
standing.
away, and everything in the past gets shuffled back in, and we basically start the maze over.
so each of us want to go away to find.
We can't, because once we choose a direction, all the other options go away.
So you're choosing.
He chose
I chose this one.
504.
Okay, what number was it?
504 is the one that will eventually be revealed.
10. Are they all 10s?
They're all 10s.
so far.
So these all disappear.
They go. He does it say return them or
It says return all other exploration cards without replacing them.
okay.
So now I've explored this.
Oh, great.
Droplets resonate strangely as they hit the ground. You suddenly feel overwhelmed by a deep lethargy. During the result step of the following action, flags could be turned into raising the change number. It's one of the thinking actions. If you are unleashed or confused, I don't think any of us are that. So it's gonna be 1 chained with 3 successes. And this is a mandatory, everyone's involved. We get to choose who's doing it.
Why?
Anybody have a chance of actually succeeding off of 1 card?
1.
It's actually better if you're confused. That's great.
Yeah, if this is one of those ones where we would actually want to be confused.
If you're confused, it's easier to do. Weird.
I don't have anything that would particularly help me.
Yeah.
I got something that'll help if I'm involved.
What does it do?
I can give one wild.
I couldn't take
Symbol.
advantage of those, unfortunately, with my current hands.
Me taking the consequences wouldn't be too bad.
You take it. What is the consequences of failing it?
You lose your hand, basically.
You sit against a wall until your fatigue wears off. Discard all the hand cards in your hand.
Does anybody have the things in my hand are
Or
questionably useful? I guess this could be the place where there's finally a lock that is useful.
Mine is fairly useful.
So we don't want to. We don't want anybody to lose a card from their hand that's actually worth having.
I'm fine.
Right?
I think my hand is worth keeping at the moment, at least.
Mine's questionable.
Mine's questionable.
Yeah.
One would be flight.
Mine's kind of
We
mad.
don't want to lose track of which direction we're going, so let's.
So
Yeah.
what are you trying to decide?
We're just trying to decide who's going to attempt to do this and most likely fail, but attempt
Okay,
regardless.
so right. If I fail,
You lose your
You
hand.
lose your
and
hand.
nobody else does, right?
Right. It's just
Okay.
one person will lose their hand if they fail.
So right, who has the least to lose?
I've liked the flight. I've used that before.
I don't
in case-
mind
in
losing
case
these.
we're gonna fight something.
I probably won't use at least that one. This
Drop
one's
your guard
tricky.
and fortitude.
This one's like I can give someone a wild if I'm involved.
That's actually would be
That could
possibly
be
useful and combined with me
And you have
with like a fight.
if we come across a lock,
Okay.
I can actually do something about it.
I'll have the lock as well. That's better though, because it gives you 2 stars plus.
Plus a chance at more.
So maybe you're the best one to do it.
Yeah, I'll just do it.
Okay, it's going to cost you 1 card, and just see if you get a.
Chained one. Did you get 3 successes? It's.
Okay, then yeah, you.
I
lose
don't
your
think
hand.
that's possible, but
Okay, then we need the 504 card.
I wonder if they're all 10s.
I think they are. It's kind of like the city ones, where the cities were all a specific number. These are like all labyrinth ones, maybe.
Then how would we run? How would we run out if we? Oh, it's the number that could
It's
we could run
this.
out.
there was 2. There's 2 504 cards.
Yeah. So if we try
I
to.
don't know what that means.
So basically, if we run into another one that has another 504, we can do it again. But if we run into a third one,
Everything
where one of the
resets.
pathways is to 5-4, and we accidentally choose it, everything resets.
Oh no. Okay.
Maybe we go back to this, right? We
So
go
do you
back-
want?
It's like
No.
wherever we're at is the only place we know at that point, and everything else comes off.
Okay, so it's like, what do they call that? Like a fog of war kind of descends.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the movement to get another card in your hand?
Sure.
So it's like everything else gets closed off.
On the
Like the walls are moving.
Yeah, it's like the walls and floors, everything shift around us, and all of a sudden we're backing into an enclosed, fogged up place that we don't know how to go around.
I'll explore it.
Well, there's the
Oh wait, there's this one, huh?
like we're looking for a specific room of some kind, right?
Yeah, might as well explore everything we run into.
Whoa.
Like we're looking for jars, and we have no idea what we're doing. I think
True.
we have to explore everything.
Oh,
404.
that's right.
484. Sorry.
If we get to a point like, shoot, we wouldn't know. Yeah, we just wouldn't explore it.
What's the symbol for this
We
scenario?
just run back and run out the stairs. Go
if,
back
if
home.
we had no other options, then
Maybe a jar.
Then
well,
how
if we
do
well if we go home, then we
It
fail.
looks like a caterpillar.
Oh, all right.
I don't like it.
A book of titanic proportions is lying on the ground. In a corner of the room, funeral caterpillars are overflowing from an earthen jar.
Well, we did it.
So far, so good.
You never imagined you would enjoy such a disgusting sight.
Should we have done this?
That's to get out.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's go home.
The jar is unfortunately chipped in several pieces and cannot be transported as it is. But you can repair. So there's an anvil, like a repair action. Or, if you choose to discard a cooking pot card to transfer the caterpillar into it.
There was a reason I held onto that with a death grip.
Yeah.
I knew it was going to be useful.
Yeah, that's Wes's fault.
It's Wes's
Okay,
fault.
so
The cooking pot? Losing the cooking pot was my fault?
Yeah.
How did I lose the cooking pot? I only used a barter
Of course-
barter
no, it's
once.
probably me. I'm always
I don't
making
know.
mistakes.
I want it to be your fault.
And that was to get you the stupid chest. I want to know what's in it. Remember, that's your first priority.
Yeah, I know. That's why I kept this.
We need to know what's in there.
So someone's got to repair this.
Well,
So it's a 2 chain to 2
it
success.
takes that action, so that means you can't use, or that just means you can't use anything.
We don't have anything that
But we can
affects
try
it.
to get 2 successes with 2.
2 chain, 2 success.
Okay.
That's
Like,
doable.
This is the one
Sounds-
reason we're down here, right?
Yeah, like we
Yes.
have to succeed at this.
This is why we're here.
And then we leave.
Well, I think we have to
Yeah.
get a few of them, don't we?
Oh,
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure we had to get like a
You
couple
don't think
of
we
them.
already succeeded?
I'm going to spend.
I think
You
all
might
we
wanna-
need is one and we just breed
Hold on,
them.
we want to read the objective from the threat
We
booklet
brought
again.
people with us with poles on which to carry all of these things home on.
Yeah, and I think we're trying to
did.
come back with like
We want
3.
more than one.
Yeah,
More than one?
I think we're trying to find as many as we
How do
can.
we know when we found?
Hold on, we should reread our
Reread our
objective from the threat
objective.
booklet rather than just like speculating. On like,
Okay.
I'm taking that jar and running.
he's already climbing up the stairs to get out of this.
Speculating's working pretty well, Brandon.
It just
When are we
says,
going to reevaluate our decision-making paradigm?
come out with
I
as
don't know.
many
Worked
jars?
pretty good so far.
Come out with as many jars as possible.
Yeah.
Possible.
So we should find at least like 2 or 3.
Every opportunity we should get them.
We have to succeed at that. Anybody got any way of getting extra star off this?
No, I doubt.
The second we
Well,
we
unless
find a
it's-
dead end,
Yeah, we leave with
we
the jars
just
we have.
leave. Because if we don't, our exit disappears.
No, I agree.
And we never get it back.
The real fear is if we
We'll be trapped
accidentally
down here
do
with
it.
you guys forever.
Yeah.
Let's just go back now. Better safe than sorry.
I don't think anybody's more suited
Okay.
than anybody else to get this.
Okay.
I agree.
I agree.
So maybe be safe, draw 5
Did you
cards to try to
already-
get.
No, I was thinking of 4,
What?
maybe 5.
Who's doing it? You're not doing
'Cause
it?
It sounds like he's going to try to do
We
it.
just need 2.
Because when I think of jar repair,
Jar repair.
You think of,
I do
Good
think of
old buddy Brandon.
Buddy Brand.
That's what I'm known for.
Jar. Yes.
Does not compute.
no one can do anything, right?
No, it's just whoever wants to do
187-444.
it. Is 4 enough to guarantee we get 2 stars?
You might have your luck card. I would maybe have my reflexes card in here.
5
Those are
sounds
kind
like
of our.
5 sounds like a good number.
Come on,
Okay, there's 1.
come on.
Maybe
1.
Nope.
Are you kidding me?
It failed.
What?
What's happening
But-
now, was I involved? I probably was. No, I don't know.
What would your
How do you
involved
not have
done?
2 successes in
No,
that?
you don't have
seriously.
anything usable.
You don't have 2 successes.
Jeez.
This jar
But-
breaks and I discard this. You can put one of those cards back in your hand.
This is not a good start.
We're dead. Game over,
As
man.
many jars as you can. I mean, there's bound to be a bunch of jars. Right?
Your optimism is so cute.
Okay.
Trying.
It's adorable when you change to optimistic.
It doesn't happen very often.
No, it
You
doesn't.
just savor it.
You don't really have any basis for the optimism this time. And here you are. Just thinking the best.
So that's one to explore.
I will. I'll go look.
Want me to read it?
Yes, please.
Rumbling shakes the building and everything inside. You could swear that the corridor you are in has moved. During the result steps, you can turn the magic circles into plus to chains, plus to the chained event. This is a compass action. 1 chained, 4 successes.
So find my bearings. Basically, you're lost.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Good luck.
Um,
So I went running down a straight corridor with no forks or anything, and I got lost.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the rumbling made it feel like something moved.
Oh. I have
Yeah.
to do a 1 chain success 4.
Yes. Technically, if you can get swirlies,
Yeah.
this symbol right here, you can
Okay.
add to the chain and be able to use more cards.
That's why I asked you.
Okay.
No, that I asked you. No,
I don't know if my character technically has more
I
options for the
asked you.
swirlies, but I feel like
Are
I see
you
those on my
doing
character a
football
lot.
and Jane?
Wes,
I don't know if that makes me better.
Wes, do you have your microphone on?
I probably have my microphone on. Hi, internet.
Just. Okay. What's that? Oh, it's a compass. It should be this way. It should be this way. Turn all the cards on the board.
Wait, what? Are you reading?
We're already screwed. We're so doomed.
Oh, are you reading the failure event?
Yes.
Come on, let's just focus on trying to succeed. I think
One chained for success.
Yes, but I think I get those swirlies all the time.
Oh, during the result step, you can add a chain if you get swirlied.
So with you're involved, you can
I'm
automatically
involved.
give me one,
Okay.
and I think my character naturally gets a bunch of those.
Okay.
I think is what we kind of somewhat determined.
Okay. Do you know what bad happens to us?
I have a feeling everything gets reset.
Yeah.
So maybe I should spend a bunch of cards.
We're instantly infinitely lost with no exit. Unless we're lucky enough to
Find it again.
find it again.
So the question is, how many cards do I spend on this? To get 4 successes, I need to spend, at least 6 cards to try to get 4 successes, just normally? Maybe more than that? 2 cards for each success, so 8.
Something like that. It's a half.
So getting at least half a star on each of these cards would give me 4 successes. And that's also 8 cards to get as many swirlies as possible.
Okay,
To up the
it's not
chain
as bad
amount.
as you think.
It's pretty bad.
No, it just means that the current terrain card resets, so everything else goes away.
Yeah, do you know what happens when that card
Do you know what
also
happens when
exit.
that goes away?
Well then, yeah, you're lost, but you just go back.
We can't go back. It'll
Well,
be
then there's
random
a-
again.
Well, then there's another exit. So I mean, like, you wouldn't be lost forever, just possibly a long time.
Yeah, which is bad.
But it's not if it's not like.
It's just as bad as this happening, which we're trying at all costs to not let happen.
I think
So let me get this right. When we do have to reset, it's basically if let's just say there was a bunch of cards, all those would go back in the past, and then new exploration cards around the current one.
Is
The
that what
current
that one
terrain card.
says?
That's what they.
That's
both
what this
say, right?
says.
That's what this says too. Return all the cards except for your terrain card.
And then new exploration.
Put
cards,
exploration
right?
cards into play where they belong.
So I guess you
Here,
could.
here.
I guess you could possibly just go backwards and rediscover this.
No, you can't because this says 41, but this is a 058.
Okay, then
Yes.
yes.
So yeah, you're like
You just lose your exit, and we'd have to rediscover it.
yeah.
which could be not bad, or it could be really bad. It could be around the corner, or it could be
Yeah.
But more likely really bad.
yeah.
So 1, 2, 3,
So you're
4,
doing this
5,
and
6,
just hoping
7,
for
8.
a million swirlies?
I'm doing 8 cards because that would be half a
doing
star for
this
each of
right?
the 4 stars, and
even
it gives
know.
me as many chances as possible to get as many swirlies as possible. He can give me 1 extra with his card.
It's only a chain 1.
I understand that.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
Max
spend?
of 3.
Do you want me to spend more than 8
Max of
cards?
4.
Do we just accept being lost? Is it just gonna happen to us no matter what? Is it,
It wants
designed?
us to be lost.
It's
It's
desi-
put things in our way to try to get us lost.
So like, don't spend cards and just accept getting lost. Is that what you're saying?
What if that's what we have to do? Like, what if that crap's everywhere and no matter what, it's just gonna happen?
So we just
It's
save our cards for
unavoidable.
the actual jars.
Right? And then just wander around
Is that
until we
just-
find the
I
exit?
mean,
It costs us less.
Is
to
that
wander.
what it wants
Does
us to
it
do?
cost less to wander 8 spaces?
Ooh, yeah. What if that's what it wants? I think that's what it wants, maybe.
So
I
you want
don't
to just
know.
intentionally get lost and save stamina to get out?
Dear Great Maze, what do you want from us?
Yes.
I think so.
Because I just blew 5 of my cards.
Yeah, we should probably do the like card dumping on saving the jars.
On the jars. Yeah, that makes sense.
Rather than trying to preserve our path.
I guess so.
Yeah.
Okay, then
I guess so.
Then I'll just draw 1
I
card.
don't really know how critical of a decision this is, do we?
We have no idea.
This may be the only thing that does this,
Or this could be happening constantly.
or it could be happening constantly.
They've already dropped 3 or 4 hints at us that this dungeon moves. And so it's like, I think they're trying really heavily to tell us that we're gonna get lost.
And it could also be one of those things, unless you're really equipped, like have some skill cards that are these compasses that make them like trivial, then you're eventually gonna fail and
We
get
came
lost.
down here to die. Eventually.
Well, yeah.
We're just gonna wander.
So I'll spend
around.
1 card and just fail this.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh crap.
So that card gets returned.
Everything in the past?
No, this one doesn't return. This one returns the past, but this
Okay.
one does not. However, we do get new exploration cards.
Okay.
So all axes.
Anybody remember the number
Just
of our
2.
exit?
504. He wrote it down.
Okay.
504 was this one.
Oh yeah. So
058 is where we started.
Okay.
None of these look like they have a 0 anything on them, but we've only seen
So,
a couple
which direction
train
do we
cards
want to
so
go?
far.
Keep the way we were going, or turn around?
I'm pretty sure we just came from that way.
We should go back that way.
Let's go this way
Oh yeah.
because
okay.
we've been there
True.
and we're looking for jars still.
Yeah.
but it's a different card.
It is. How can you tell?
'Cause we already determined that. It was 481, but
It's role playing. I'll explore this way. A chest is sitting against the wall. You have never seen one this sophisticated before. Well, I don't know. If you would rather go on your way, discard this. Otherwise, during the result step of your following action, if you do not reveal any magic symbols, ignore 1 success taken into account. And it is a chain 1 3 success with the lock symbol.
Oh wait, a key or a lock?
Key. It's a key symbol.
I was built for this. Or I happen to have 1 card in my hand that can help with this.
However, if you don't draw a card with the magic symbol, you discard 1 of the successes you get. So keep that in mind.
and the success is
3, I think.
3, chain 1. But you're
Which I guess you can technically guarantee a swirly with your.
Can you?
Yes.
with his
If you're
random
involved,
card,
I'm involved.
he can give you
He's
a wild
got
card.
he can guarantee
He
swirly.
He can give a wild card, which I would assume is
So I need a chained 1 success, right? It's doable.
Yeah.
Right?
Because once Swirly will.
chained 1 success because of your item, because
Right.
of your card.
If I use this,
You either need to get a fist or a
I
star.
need at least 1 star out of this. Right?
Yeah.
It's 3. Sound.
3 sounds good. To get 1 star
All I need is 1 star. But we've seen that go.
without like destroying stamina and just having bad luck. 3 sounds like a pretty good number
We've
to
seen
get
that
a
go
star.
preposterously bad before,
But
right?
you also do the fighting, and you're practically guaranteed to get a fist on one of your cards.
I think so. Let's just do this. Right?
Yeah.
There we go.
Got it.
We'll choose any one of those. I have to use this still.
So now you take a 477 card.
Do I keep one of these in my hand?
Nope.
Do you need me? Do you need my wild?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Your wild
Yeah,
is
because we needed the
prerequisite.
Swirly.
Okay.
I need a swirly. There's the second wind.
Was that
Shit.
a block? You blocked that?
Oh, wait. During the consequence step,
Discard.
shuffle 1 card I've revealed back into my action deck.
I just discarded
477.
We got this. It's going to be okay. 477?
Mm-hmm.
You lift the lid of the chest. Shit. And find it completely empty. You grumble as you see something materialize in the chest when you opened it. What were you expecting to find inside? What was I expecting to find in it wants to know what I was expecting to find inside.
A jar.
Yeah, what were you expecting?
I was expecting something useful. Okay, here's my choices. A
Something
book,
worth or
something useful,
stars?
something to trade, a potion, or a weapon. I think I was expecting something useful.
Yeah, I don't think we need our weapons down here because it kind of.
Either to trade or useful, I would say.
I think I was expecting something useful. And it read my mind and magically appeared a 199 card.
Wow.
That's not too bad.
That's nice.
I don't know why I'm getting all these out. I'm just going to randomly choose one out. It was
Okay.
a gambler's boon. Strange experiments ever undertaken by the Nectar Druids to grow vegetables amidst the corpses of diehard gamblers so that, once ingested, they will have a favorable effect on the odds. Their value is inestimable for the superstitious.
So when we try our luck,
After rolling a die, you may discard this to re-roll it.
That's cute.
Fine.
And then we have revealed
Wait, what card number was that one?
511.
I'm not sure this is actually useful anymore. Keeping track of anything.
oh, was that a tunnel to the other hallway?
Yeah.
I just go traipsing off there. Oh, wait.
Okay.
Does it say
Oh,
what
there's
this
something
card-
over there.
You want us to do that search?
Yeah.
488, Wes. Please be another jar.
Ooh, is this the worm thing?
Well, yeah.
Huh?
Picked up 2. I'm not very
that
good at
light.
this.
I'm not. I'm really
Want me to read it for you?
Yes,
choosing
please.
cards.
A strange cage is sitting in the center of the room. In a corner, you spot an earthen jar. A repulsive creature vaguely resembles a spider clutches the lid of the jar with its long, slimy legs. Oh, I hate that. You hesitate to strike it for fear of breaking the jar. All you can do is try to pry the creature off. If you'd rather go on your way, you can discard this. Oh my gosh, it's a very nasty looking bug on the jar. I don't like it. It's the hand symbol for the action. If anybody's focused, it makes it easier.
Grab it.
Like an outreached hand. If not, it's 1 chained with 4 successes.
Oh my gosh. How are we supposed to be able to do this?
Actually, I could have kept that, huh?
I think we just
We need to build up like cards in our hand from moving around almost.
I currently have no hand.
So we don't. This isn't an immediate thing that we have to do.
Okay. Good.
So like, I could like go back and forth, draw a couple cards, and try to get a better hand to be able to do this.
If you're focused. What did that cloak turn into? A success? No, an extra chain.
An extra chain. It's a cute little hand spider.
Looks like an alien.
It's one of them face suckers.
You know, the new Alien movie's gonna get a lot of marketing.
I don't know
I've
much
been
about
seeing
it.
it everywhere. Like all just.
It's also
adverts
probably
for
going to
it.
get a lot of hate too. They haven't,
I did see
for the people who are like hardcore lovers of the series have hated the last couple.
I didn't even bother with the last one.
What was Covenant? I didn't see that one. That was the last one, right?
I just know that like the
one I
last
didn't bother.
two
Yeah,
or
Prometheus,
last
I was
three
I
were
was
just like not
disappointed with
right.
Prometheus.
Yeah,
I was like
Prometheus
at
was a
all.
letdown.
Because I was expecting
Some
like,
big god creature
I was
thing,
expecting some explanations, like
Nope.
who are these, like about the jockeys and stuff, but
It was pretty.
it
Yeah.
left, I was left with more questions. Okay, so let's come back to that. I will explore this.
Well, hold on.
Hold on. Okay. You think you're gonna move around and get
Well,
a hand?
like we can move back here and back and forth to like build up a better hand
Oh.
to try to do
The thing
this.
is, like, do you even have any hand?
Like we have things that just like automatically give us stars.
And symbols.
Like it's I'm not looking for ones that are hand symbol. I'm looking for ones that are like no symbol.
Like,
right.
Like I know I have some that just like for anything I can increase the chain or just like automatically get a star. And if I can just get both of
Yeah.
those,
sure.
that would make
Yeah.
this like way easier.
Increase chain, a wild card symbol to give you a third chain,
Yeah.
a guaranteed success.
I
Do
think
you
there's
already have hand? Do you have hand cards you don't want to give up though?
I would like to keep this one, but I can get rid of these two. On the double, it's going to be useless down here. An Arcane Shock would be great if we were fighting stuff, but so far it doesn't seem like it's fighting stuff that we're doing down here.
Yeah, and I think it remembered like
Right?
Can you get those swirlies though?
was-
This
Well,
is a
that's
fight.
a combat. I hear ya.
I say try it. I like that idea.
Well, I'm going to at least try two. So I'll move back. At any time during the result step, draw an additional card and reveal it. That's better than this. And if I move back and...
But that's a free move.
You-
you
But I can
can
choose. I can choose to
What about
do
this? Do we
this.
want to reveal that or not?
You can't.
We can't put that one back. It's the rules of the maze.
During the consequence step, shuffle one hand card you have revealed back into your action stick instead of
That's the anticipation one.
discarding
I
it.
just
I mean,
used
it's
that one.
better than the fighting one that I haven't been using at all.
Yeah.
So that didn't really do much for
Give
me
you
other than
better
being able to
odds?
reveal an extra card. But I could do that a couple
I'm
times.
gonna do the same thing. That's not it. But I don't have anything in my hand, so it's not worse. Well, that sucks. How much do we do this to try and get?
My turn.
Okay.
What are they looking at over there? I go wandering back over there. During
I would just hate to explore further
and lose it all.
and lose it.
I got another. I have two of these.
Apparently I have two of those.
Another wild card thing. If I'm involved.
That's
But
that's really
the
big
symbol? That's what we're looking for.
for this. That's
Yeah.
one of the things we're looking for.
Yeah, one involved. Yeah, I can.
Okay.
That would get us up to 2 chain for successes.
Even if you knock the other player, one involved character may apply a question mark. Okay. And then I'll come back. I already sort of looked at it. It's just a fight. No. All right. got that.
Okay, so if we can just get someone that can get
I'll move.
like at least one, that's what we want.
Okay.
So keep
That's-
that card in your hand.
That's it.
So I can.
Well,
That was good.
And then you would walk back. You
And
can
then
either
move
do
back.
another
You can do
card.
another one. Or do you have?
you don't have to if you're
Second
feeling.
wind.
Oh,
I
nice.
put that in your hand. That was actually 2 good cards you ended up with.
Alright.
Okay, so if at this point, if you do it with you involved, we have a guaranteed success,
Chain 2.
chain 2, and need 3 more successes.
Successes off the chain 2.
3 successes on a chain 2. You can't do that.
Nope.
You can't do it 3 successes on
He
a chain
has a
2.
luck
You
card.
can do two.
You can.
Yes. Like.
If you got like
It's
a
the
reflex,
Star, half star.
No, chain 2.
It would have to be 2 reflex
Oh, you're
cards
right.
to get 3.
because you have 2
maybe you're
cards,
right.
each
But I get,
one card has a star and a half, and the other card has a star and a half.
That does
The
make you
line
3.
of the face.
Yeah,
That's
what I mean.
3.
That's what he meant.
It has
Then
to be
I've
just
got-
the right 2 cards.
I can use this too.
A reflex.
Yeah.
That's why
That's the 4th one.
that's
we're
the
Yeah.
fourth
counting on.
one.
Right? Oh, there's
We're
4.
counting on that for your 4th
4.
success. What is the
Then-
hand? Does anybody have a hand?
And then when
No.
we have, if we reveal hoods or cloaks, then we can increase that. So I wonder if I should.
Sorry.
4 of these.
And he'll guarantee give you 1, which is upping it to the chain 2.
What are the odds of getting 2 of those?
See, that's only applied on on the result step, right? Which means the result is flipping then.
Yeah.
The
Reveal,
odds
it's
of
like a
getting-
reveal.
Yeah.
But he can give you 1 wild card symbol.
I don't
for-
think the
for
odds of
result.
getting that lineup is really good.
Not
Well, the only
really.
other option is to keep walking back and forth a little bit, or try our luck on this jar and hope we find another one that's easier to do, or that we're more prepared for.
Well, we can always come back to it, right?
Well,
The risk is.
the risk is we move forward and we lose it. We just did that, where we took a step and lost everything without any ability to go back.
It just happened.
So I can hope for a cloak in one of these as well.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm just thinking of 4's enough. I got
Yeah.
5.
You're right. Having another cloak would be good too.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, that's not. Okay, there's
There we
1.
go. That's the beginning
Okay.
of what you need.
No cloaks either.
Dang it.
So most you can get is 3 successes
2. Where do you see 3?
because of his card.
This.
That.
Oh, AFO.
Yeah. Just missing that 4th.
Well, hold on. So the
The
How-
random is
how
what's
many-
allowing you to get 2,
how many
just 1.
that only allows 1. I don't think I have very many cloaks in here. It's mostly like fists and flags. Okay, well. Was there a negative consequence to
The
that?
creature tightens its grip. You can put one of those cards back in your hand and take a 150 card.
Focused. Good.
That's good.
It didn't break.
Now he's focused though.
So
Does
you
that
just
stay
try
there?
Oh yeah, so if you are focused,
Now he's focused.
it's now chain 2 for successes.
So I can try
Now you have a real chance.
So if you now played your wild card because you didn't play it last time,
Right. Yeah,
you,
right.
you would
I
now
know.
have 3 chained.
There was no reason to play
There was
it.
no reason to play it.
3
yeah.
chained. 4 successes is doable. You really already have one, right? 3 chained, 3 successes.
So unfortunately, you're still the best bet to do it.
You're still our only hope of getting a jar.
Fortitude. That's like the wild card thing, right?
I mean, that symbol is, yeah, like a wild card.
I think I'm gonna do that. You may apply the following effect during the action you're involved in, even if you're not. One involved character may apply a wild card or ignore the negative one. Negative.
So you could
Okay,
add another
so-
one.
Okay, yeah, so that's wild card. You can do a wild card, and I can do this again. And I just need
2 chained, 4 successes now that you're focused.
going fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, go with that. Okay, there's 1.
Oh, that's really good. That's 3 and 3 successes.
4.
Well, might as well reveal the last one to see if it does anything amazing for you.
2 cloaks.
2 cloaks.
So it does the as the
You get
chains for you.
chained.
You get chained 4.
He has chained. Yeah, you have chained 4 without any cards.
Do I apply any of those?
No.
Sorry, okay.
But you have 3 successes.
So you have 3 successes, plus your card over there is 4 successes.
That's
So
4.
just go
It
with
doesn't
that.
cost your card because he already had these.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does it.
So
It worked.
1, 2, 3, 4.
It
okay.
worked.
So wait a minute. The chain of 4.
That
where'd
gave you
come
extra
from?
chain.
The 2 cloaks.
But I have to use this.
No, you don't.
No?
Because you
already
had those 2
Oh,
cloaks.
because the chain is on the.
Is
comes
on
from the
this.
Yeah. Go.
You did it.
You
And I
manage
just
to
need-
detach the creature, which scurries away. Take a 49 card and any one available card from among 101, 102, 103, 104, 105.
Okay.
And do I put one of these back in my hand?
No. And then this is banished.
We have 1 objective.
So there's 5 of them.
Sounds like there's 5.
Sounds like there's 5
There's
potential
5.
jars.
Jars. Okay.
That was good.
Yeah, this is
Did you
gone.
get the jar?
You got
This.
It's right here.
Oh.
it. Jar number 1.
So, I'll explore this one. You continue on.
Okay.
The corridor is blocked by scree.
That means nothing.
They like rub, right?
Well, it should mean something to you.
I should.
It's a strength action.
I have dormant strength.
I don't know if that means. I think they meant debris. Scree
you
is meant
do
to be
have-
debris.
Debris.
It's like a broken wall,
Scree. Oh.
which 2 chained, 5 successes.
Alright.
You're trying to accumulate 4 weakness cards. Kind of. Right?
When you have 4 or more cards with keyword weakness, take a 321. Yeah, what is 321?
I don't know. Huh. Okay.
So we need. I've got. A
What does the
card
action look like?
With the.
Yep, that's what this
Strength.
is. It's 2 chained, 5 successes.
So that'll give me.
Oh my gosh, really? Everything down here is so
This
hard.
doesn't really do anything. It just gives. It just -3 from the. -3 cards.
That's
I don't
not-
know what that means.
We don't want a
It
minus on
doesn't
that.
help us.
Because you need 5 successes.
If you do not take any successes. Into
That's
it's gonna-
5
chained
successes
2?
from 2 cards. We have to do some walking back and forth to get something
What
that'll
does it
do
expect
that.
us to be able to do? How do we have that kind of success?
Instead of buildings.
We didn't do enough advanced skills.
I don't think we balanced the things we were getting from that very well.
There's also things in there where it's like choose 2 cards to remove from your deck. So you can take the ones that are like half stars and get rid of them.
I don't think we balanced enough deck building into
We didn't do any deck building.
yeah. So I think our best bet is to continue to walk back and forth, because this is our only path right now.
Corridor is blocked. You cannot see the end of it. This
If
doesn't
we-
even say
No, we just have to keep trying.
So we can't do
Nope.
481 for sure.
Because there's no exploration card to go that way.
We're stuck here.
Yes. So we have to go back and forth until we get cards that can complete that.
Okay, I'll go first.
This might be how we lose the threat book.
Weak point.
Uh-oh. I wasn't paying attention. I was reading. Apparently I have a quest.
What are you doing?
I'm moving to build my.
Okay.
Okay.
You're doing the... Okay.
What is it requiring?
2 chained, 5 successes. I'm gonna do a move back and forth as well. Well, that's great.
I feel like I must be understanding this wrong. Because, like, we're just stuck here.
I think this is literally meant to be like, did you do the rest of the threat book look smartly?
Let's
If
see.
you didn't, this is gonna kill you.
Let's see if you built your characters well enough.
Which we did none of. Except for a couple cards we got accidentally.
All right, do you all have specialized skills? Do you have a deck built in such a way that you can overcome these tasks?
Did you take your 4 characters and specialize them so they could do specific tasks as you move together as a group?
Right. Did we do that?
No.
Well, I feel like we finally learned what our characters are capable of.
Did we?
Maybe? I
Because
still don't know that I know.
Well, mine is like, I feel like mine's a fighter.
Well, that's just because you got weapons right now.
You've got weapons and armor.
That doesn't mean anything about your deck.
Okay, but
Your items are a fighter.
Unless you feel like you get a lot of fists, then maybe
I
yeah.
do though. I do
Okay.
get a lot of fists.
Okay, then maybe you are a fighter.
I'm a penguin.
I think I'm.
I get lots of penguins.
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna move.
I just lost 2 cards that were completely useless.
I'm gonna move back and forth. Like, what I can get is a useless card. And on the double, which is my current card hand is useless anyways, so I might as well just go back and forth a couple more times. Second wind. Well, shit. Okay.
Down to 3.
I don't know what else to do.
We're quite literally stuck here until we get past this little wall.
I guess I better try to get better cards.
Chain 2. There's things that will give you more chain things. I know I have skills somewhere that'll give me another chain.
And we shouldn't all just be going back and forth.
I'm gonna-
Let's do it one at a time.
I'm
I got a chain
I'm
card.
gonna perform my second wind right now.
Oh, you got a chain card? Oh, that's awesome. That'll help.
That's part of the puzzle. Because a chain 3 gets you closer.
You're now the best person to do this.
Combat. See? Penguin also.
Yeah.
Increasing the chain makes you the next.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you going back and forth now is the best option until you get something else. Unless we can get support cards.
For every 2 cards you choose to discard from your hand, you get a penguin. Okay. I need to maximize on my penguins.
OJ 2024.
Were we ever able to ditch our stupid limbics?
Ditch them?
Yeah.
You can just
You can't just like ditch it.
drop it. I think you
Did you want to
Discard.
hand it off? You want to give it to me and I'll reduce my hand to just 2?
That's
I could possibly use this focused one too.
that's
'cause
possible.
It says I can return one card from the discard or action deck to my hand. That's one I choose. I could choose one.
Or the action deck?
Yeah.
Isn't this the action deck?
Yeah.
Yeah. Discard or action deck. So I can
So you could just pick a card that you want to have in your hand.
and or.
So you could just pick a card you want
That would
that would help with this.
Plus I have this I don't know how helpful that would be. But I think you need the chains. The chains is what's kinda
Need to increase the chain.
Is that
He's got
4,
one of
right?
those right now.
If this is the end, I feel like this.
Well, do you want to hand it off to me and I'll hold it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Do you hate that idea? What's going on?
But then you're short a card. And doesn't it cost?
it just
It doesn't weigh
reduces your
anything.
hand. It
That one doesn't weigh anything.
That's right.
It's just it doesn't cost me to take it from you. It just means I have to discard one of these cards,
Yeah.
which is
So if he has a crappy card anyways,
Fine.
for now, trying to build your hand to be able to do this
Yeah.
is our only real option right now.
Okay.
but just so everybody knows, this is mine now. I don't want anybody else near
See,
it.
got a lot
Why
of,
did I fall down?
All
see, I
right,
got a
moving
lot of
away.
fighting Stuff.
How come I'm laying down? What? I fell out of the maze.
I kicked you off the edge,
I've fallen,
Okay.
and you can't get
fallen
up.
into darkness.
Now I've just received some inspiration. I could choose one card in my action deck or discard pile and add it to my hand.
That. If you've got something in your discard,
Now I can look through all of my cards and choose which one I want to add to my hand.
Yes.
yes.
Do that.
You want like a guaranteed success
Or an increase of the chain.
or increased chain.
Preferably both.
Luck.
If you've got a card that'll do both,
See, I've got luck.
drawing
That's
that
two.
card really would nail it.
But you'd have to draw it. You can't be in your hand and place it.
So I need to look for cards that are good for the hand. See, I've got a lot of these like fighting stuff. But maybe you do too. I don't know.
Star.
I mean, I have a bunch of funny stuff, but I have some other stuff as well.
Here's a good
That one. No,
Or
that's the
something
card.
else.
or
yeah.
double question mark.
That's the
In
card
my
for this in your hand.
I could use it.
You need
for
that
my
card
hand.
in your hand.
So that's a success or an extra chain.
Possibly those.
Yes.
That's or.
That's great. All things considered for our current situation. It's 10:30.
Is it?
Yeah.
No wonder I'm getting tired.
With no end in sight in the labyrinth. Let's let OJ at the very least pick out his card that he's going to take with him, because so far he has the most
Yep.
set up for success. So it's going to be OJ that's doing this, because he's already got a plus chained.
If you got another plus chain or a guaranteed success, that's the card you need. My hand currently sucks.
Flag.
I have 2 spare no efforts. I wonder if I have one of yours.
No.
I shouldn't have 2 spare.
Oh, you do have.
Although
one.
they're different.
No, you have somebody's. Whose name starts with a C? Oh, me.
Is this why you're short so many cards?
Yeah, does anybody else have a Kasich card in the top? I probably used it for some sort of ability.
Well, there was a moment where you guys were both putting your cards like right here,
Okay.
a couple sessions ago.
Okay, so that makes sense. See, I really don't have anything other than that.
Okay, that's a
Determination.
possibility. During the results step.
Remember, once you look through your like action deck, you need to reshuffle it.
Do I have anything useful in here? Is there a chance at anything in here even helping? Yep. 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 There are cards that can actually help with this. The ones where you can see the top 3 cards of your deck, and reorder them however you want.
Yeah.
The guaranteed successes, the add a chained. There's a way to do this.
There's
It's
absolutely. We've done stuff like this several times with the right cards in our hand.
Oh, that's not the right. Okay, so that one will work.
Man, this is
Okay,
tough.
can't use that one. Okay, so none of
I
those.
think we messed up
My
this.
best option
threat.
is this one, which is a star or
Whatever
wild
it is
card.
we should have had in order to accomplish being down here, I don't think we've got it.
Did anybody have something that can help when they're assisting?
No, but I could walk back and forth a couple times to try to find something better. What are you looking for?
I
For
have-
assisting.
All of my cards, I honestly don't have anything to help
Wild
with any of
card.
this.
Is all I got.
Wait, you weren't able to find a card that you could pick that would help?
He
I
did,
got
he's
one
a
free
guaranteed
success.
That's
Is that an or?
Yes.
so either chained or success, or no, that's
Right.
a random.
It's a symbol. Wild card. Is
Yeah.
that while involved? Is that what the top stuff says?
You just discard this while gearing up.
Oh, you have to choose.
So you have
that
to
while
choose
doing
that at the beginning.
So the star, I guess.
But he does have an extra chain thing as well.
I have an extra chain and an extra wild card.
So do you want me to walk back and forth a couple times to see if, or do you want me to look through my deck and see if I even have anything, and then shuffle and walk back and forth?
I mean,
Yeah, look through.
You want me to?
yeah.
Is there anything
Okay.
here that can help us?
Need something.
Only if we eventually see the symbol about casting spells with our arcane energy. Somehow, that's not good.
Yeah, that never came up.
I
Unfortunately.
have a card that could give you another wild. This because I can only pick cards where it's only if I'm involved,
Yeah.
not any of my other just help me ones.
Alright, so what is it at? 2? I can get it up to 3. Can I get a chain 3, 5 successes? Actually, I get a chain 3, 4 successes.
Yes, because you already have a success.
Right, because I get this success, chain 3, 4 successes should be doable.
Yeah, it's doable.
You
All
just
right.
need 5. I have one other possible option of success here.
Oh, I've got a
If
free
this
one,
doesn't work.
so I only have to get 4 of those.
No,
in the
I was
chain.
talking a different route to victory.
Next time after we lose.
If this doesn't work, there's another idea of spinning Hope Reborns to right now get like 4 more advanced skills,
Oh. All right.
and those may have something that helps us figure this out.
All right.
That's my only. That's the only other route. So we can spend the Hope Reborns to
Let's-
try and.
let's-
Going for something?
Let's Maverick this. All right. So I'm absolutely gonna get at least 3 chain. Okay. And I need 4. And I'm deciding in my gear up stage. Get the automatic success. So you
You
need
need
4.
4 other successes.
So 1, 2, 3, and then 2 of these have to share a half star.
Yeah, you've got to have those cards.
3 more at least.
So I think we need at least 3 more.
If you fail, somebody has to try this again.
Do it.
What do you think about this?
Do it.
I have an additional 6 life points,
Oh yeah.
All right.
so I could theoretically give you this gem jar and you could get all this back.
All right. Let's do it.
Please.
So it's gonna give you an extra chain.
You've got this. You get a chain 3. Reflexes is perfect.
All right.
Oh, those 2 are exactly what you need.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes. Holy
Like that?
Just the first 3 cards. Just screw the rest of those 6. We don't even want to know what those were. God damn it. Who's game? Of course, when we over-prepare, it's just the first 3. And then when we don't,
You can't
you
get
get
it.
like you get nothing but
no
a
matter
couple
what.
halves.
Is it because we're not good at this game, or we just don't know how to play yet?
Okay, what happens?
The path is clear. Take a 49 card and discard this.
Do I get to put any of these back into anything?
Nope.
Cool,
This is
that's
like
great.
The card
Oh, wait.
comes in handy.
Oh, no, I got rid of wherever that card was.
481.
Where does it? Oh, shoot. It's gone. I don't know where it is now. I must have replaced it. I had something that would have let me put some of these back in my hand.
I'll give you a jam. Because I got your base of Amblick. That gives you 6 hit points, which basically gives you 12 cards back.
Oh, jeez.
Some jam?
Yeah, to give you 6 hit points to recover with.
Holy smokes.
I take care of my friends.
All right, I'll take this.
Do you want to instantly get 12 cards back? Do a recovery with 6 hit points?
Should immediately do a recovery and get 12 cards instead.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
Okay.
pick 12 cards and take them back. I think that's worthwhile, considering how low you were on hit points anyways at the beginning, compared to us.
It's 12?
Yep.
Well, gentlemen,
Do I pick it? Can I pick them? Or
No,
did
it's
it
random.
say
you're
random?
It's
recovering, basically. Recover 12.
It was bitter jam. I think
Okay.
it tasted really good.
Oh, really
I
good.
mixed it myself with eyeball jam and
Oh.
some other like purple
you're
looking
the eyeball.
That's why it
or
kept popping?
something.
Uh-huh. There's a little boba in it. It's bitter jam.
Okay, I'm just gonna move over, and you can all follow.
Okay.
Holy crap.
And then do we want to end?
We should
For the
probably
night.
end. That is the card I wanted.
Yay.
This is
I think we end
Oh, boy.
and think about all the poor decisions we've made up to this point,
Yeah.
and
we got this.
we do have one jar.
We got one. You just gotta find a way out now.
We have no way out, but we do have one jar.
All right.
We have a few, and we have quite a few resources still. We're all right.
All right. Good job. Good job, YouTube. You really hung in there.